Excuse me. Can I have your attention, please? Tonight, we have for you entertainment of the most marvelous of sorts. That's right, back from the dungeon. The King's Jester will give you the performance of a lifetime. It's true. So, without further ado, everyone, welcome to the show.
Around me that I can't see, you know, lay down on my knees, but they won't leave. My whole demons life. Around me that I can't see, people always start on my knees, but they won't leave. Demons around me that I can't see, lay down on my knees, but they won't leave. Demons around me that I can't see, lay down on my knees, but they won't leave. I'm smart as they come. Just be careful what you're trying to pull. Being sneaky, trying to out-treat me. You must think I'm a fool. I'm the Grandmaster, the rocket scientist from Lancaster, dumping humongous buckets of flavor on you bland bastards. I eat rappers and crap souls, the ghost of the collapsed old shack where the black pumpkin patch grows. I scratched holes in the coffin that they latch closed, dug up through the ground, broke the surface and my ass rose. Now I stand with the staff in my hand, a broken man looking out over the land from which I was banned. But I return in disguise to blend amongst the people, menacing, seeking vengeance against any presumptive evil. Demon spawn, sneak in your room at the gleam of dawn, wake you up, stab you in the face before you even yawn. And this is how I envisioned it all along. Just give me the heads of those who imprisoned me, I'll be gone. Demons around me that I can't see, lay down on my knees, but they won't leave. Demons around me that I can't see, lay down on my knees, but they won't leave. Demons around me that I can't see, lay down on my knees, but they won't leave. Demons around me that I can't see, lay down on my knees, but they won't leave. I used to entertain people in such innocent ways. Now I juggle 4-foot ninja blades and pillars grenades, drinking kerosene and breathing flames. I sneeze at people and casually say excuse me while they scream in pain. You get indicted for corporate stock extortions, I get indicted for unlawfully breathing life into rotten corpses. In cemeteries in the blackest darkness, I start to track the park behind the maintenance shack, dig up and snatch a carcass and drag them back to the lair. You know what happens there, surgical staples and dry blood stained mattress tears, replacing fingers with claws, stuffing faces with saws and implanting flesh-eating jars bigger than that of bears. That means my army of zombies is on its way to you all. The militia assault for the likes of which you can't prepare. Contraire, let me chasing you as you run scared. Hop in your closet, light a match and there's one there. Demons around me that I can't see, lay down on my knees but they won't leave. Demons around me that I can't see, lay down on my knees but they won't leave. Demons around me that I can't see, lay down on my knees but they won't leave. Demons around me that I can't see, lay down on my knees but they won't leave. Demons around me that I can't see, lay down on my knees but they won't leave. Welcome to the greatest asylum, welcome to the greatest show, welcome to the coldest, darkest hole. Watch the dancing Joker cry, watch the teardrops on his eyes dry for all eternity, and so welcome to the one genuine article surrounded by a crock of facades. So with the final bow, y'all don't even gotta applaud, cause I can give a damn about claps. I get those by pushing people into empty pools full of cocked mouse traps. All along I've been waiting and waiting, the violence and wrath that my chains were negating, dreaming of times and dreaming of places when I can set you up and scream in your faces. Scream in your faces. Scream in your faces.
Yo, 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 what up? What up? What up? What's up with it? Whoever's here or whoever's not here, regardless, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. So, Spanx, how you doing?
I can hear you. Oh, and nice to meet you. Fine. No, you made me warm. It's like looking in the
Shake
mirror.
that shit. Boy, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, okay,
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are tonight's entertainment.
Doohan, you saved my ass.
Not yet.
Huh?
Most of the heat-resistant tiles have peeled off. The temperature's rising.
The landing wheels aren't retracting.
Yeah? And the number 2 nozzle won't work either.
What? Are you for real? We can't live
Well,
without them. I knew I should.
Whatever happens,
I'm only 18.
happens.
Break 'em, break 'em, break 'em. break 'em, break 'em. Break 'em, break 'em, break 'em.
Good after evening, day-ish, noonish. Everybody. Let me give a shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Shout out to the homie Spanx. What up, OG? How you doing? San Jose Mayor, fellow Sharks. Zeta. What's up, girl? What's up? The one and only, untouchable, maiden queen, Alexandria herself. Shout out to you. Always showing love. Always making me feel welcome. Of course, got to shout out Zyrax, best buddy in the world. We go back and forth a lot, but I always have love for her, though. Always. Who else in here? That's it. What's up, folks? How's everybody doing? I don't know why I chose to go live today. I haven't in a while either. And I'm like literally the most furthest behind on watch hours. I should be doing this damn near every minute, but it's just not practical. What's up with y'all though? How you doing? How's the weather? You guys staying hydrated? Let me do something. There we go. I can't even imagine. I probably can a little bit semi, but not wholeheartedly since I'm over here in California near the water. So it does get hot here. Like it reached 105 the other day. It's gotten to 110 before, but that's a very rare type of heat. But because California is so close to the ocean, it doesn't really get all that hot. We get a lot of breeze from the other cities that are coastal. I moved to a city before that was near, like in the middle of California, where it was pretty much essentially the valley. Yeah, dog. Humbling is all I can say. The whole city smelled like a farm. The winters were cold as shit. The summers were hot. Hot with a capital hut. I got a whole shit ton of family in Texas, though. I don't know any of them. I ever met any of them, but from what I was told, I think I met like a few that came to visit over here. I got family everywhere. I got family in Texas, Nebraska, New York, I think I might have heard of some movie in Florida, but I could be wrong. For sure, for sure. Yeah, take your time. No rush, no hurry. Yeah, they ain't from Nebraska. They're from Texas, but from what if I remember correctly about my memory about them, I think they might have moved from Texas to there because how I think it's the next state above them. I was like, God, no, that's a trip and a half. A lot of my folks, because I don't really ask, because I've heard conversations. I tried to ask before, but I don't know. That just didn't seem. That might make me an asshole, but I just didn't seem interested. I've never been to Arizona either, but from what I heard, God, dog, I seen videos of people cooking outside. They just put the pot out there and just bada bing, bada boom. That's where it tells me that nobody's here, bro. I'm just chilling in the back, watching my brother play the game. I don't really play that much anymore. It's mostly just me watching him play. It's gotten to a point where when I started to just to have a slight inconvenience when I'm playing, I was like, man, fuck this. I used to love video games too. Yo, that show today was funny as hell. Especially that time when Tommy was talking to Fatty Washanti. That shit was funny. I was gonna join the panel too, and I was like, oh, well, this seems like a cool topic. I'll join. And then I heard Fatty say, he'll let OG talk, and then they're gonna close it up. I was like, ah, god damn it, there'll be no point then. I appreciate y'all coming through, though. I really do. Beep. Oh shit. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you. Let me put this up there. Ah, goddamn. Love you too, buddy. What's up, Angel? How you doing? You out here causing a wreck or what? Just don't bring the ops over here. Wholeheartedly. Thank you. Charles Custer. Whoops. What up, OG? What's up? Appreciate you stopping by. Happy Sunday to you too, Angel. Damn, goddamn, got a whole lot of people here. I don't even know what to do with y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I did ponder and whether or not to if I was gonna cover the plow on Orange Man, but I don't know. For sure, go ahead. The link's pinned for anybody that wants to. For sure, for sure. Take your time. No rush. No pressure. Yeah, I haven't done my original supposed to show. Oh shit. I'm sorry. My bad. I did hold my gorilla show, but it was more or less an opening to somebody who was saying a lot of stuff, and I threw a show on. I said, okay, I don't think they'll show up. They're talking a lot about me. Let me hold the show to see if they actually have enough to say to me. Well, not face to face, but it's online. But enough to say about me to me. But I realized how much of a waste of a show that was because they didn't show up. I heard through the grapevine by one of their dummies that they've been. So I held a show. I essentially wasted a show on them. I was like, okay, you're saying a lot. Get it off your chest to me personally if it's about me. I didn't realize how stupid that was. 'Cause they weren't even watching in the clouds. Oh shit. Narnia, what up, Snow Bunny? How it is with you? But damn, it's hard to find topics that is really engaging. Because I have to find stuff that when I watch other people's lives and what they're covering, I don't want to fall into that category of like doing the same thing. And I'm in no way, in any way, like in particular, under any context, shading the other people. It's just I want to be different. Not different for the sake of oh look at me, I'm cool, but just more or less. Their channels don't have anybody. That's why. Next to no views, next to no subscribers, and I feel like if I put names on them, that'd be giving them airtime. I held the whole live for them to come through. They didn't. Fucking cowards. One actually threatened me. And I told him straight up, try something. Remember, bro, you have kids. Don't put the memory of what I do to your face on your kids. Shit, I'm chilling. How you been? Oh shit. Frieza! The dumbass that did threaten me, the dumbass just had back surgery. Like stupid. What can you do to me? And then I don't know how the fuck or why the fuck how he's trying to bring his crew into this, and then I hit up some people and I got told with this that, and the third that nah, trust me, they don't want this. Just when I thought I was done, they pulled me back in. Shadow Dragon, what's up? Holy shit, bro. Is this what it's like to have a poppin' chat? Fucking A. Nah, not that. Never that. That'd be the stupidest thing. That'd be stupid of them. It'd be beneficial for me. Oh shit, I got somebody in the back. Hold up. I know, I feel that. Just want to get through all the comments. Oh, OG. Yo, what's up, OG? How you doing?
Man, I'm chilling like a villain.
I hear that.
Mrs. OG over here passed out.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you stopping by, OG. I do.
Oh man, hey, I'm gonna support you guys. Zyrax had come up, but Zyrax is messy. Don't put names on it. She messy.
It's been a while, though. It's been a while since. I don't know why I brought it back up, but
that's all right.
I was trying to explain what happened. But essentially, it was a waste of a show because I heard through somebody. I don't know why they even came to me about it. Oh, whoopie whoop! They're saying something about you. I was like, okay. They're saying this, and people they did it twice, and I was like, okay. Let me hold the live straight up, dedicated straight to them. I was like, okay, let's do this. If they want to say it, then say it to me.
That's crazy.
I waited half an hour, not one pull up. I was like, damn. I made myself look dumb in the process. I was like, damn. I dedicated my own show to them.
I don't let that stuff get to you, man. People in this space, I don't really get upset. I really don't. I mean, I'm to the point where I live my life already. Shit, I'm on the down run now. It gets better.
Yeah.
But when you go through certain things, just let that shit roll off your back, because all it does is just try to stress you out. People just want to get under your skin. It's crazy.
How it all started essentially was me and these people. We were mad cool with each other, and it's not even in this space; it's outside of it. We were mad cool, and over time, I don't know what it was, but I'm a very analytical, observing type of person, and I can, as time passed on, I can notice different behavioral patterns of how whether or not you were cool with them or not, or if you felt welcome. And I started to feel less and less welcome about it. And I don't know what happened. And me and this woman had a problem about something. I don't even remember what it was. She got mad at me for something that I said to somebody, to a chat. I was talking to somebody in the chat, and she was on the panel, and then she addressed it. And I didn't know what the hell she was talking about. And the whole world just came down on me. Like, oh, how could you say this? I was like, yo, I don't even know what you're talking about. Oh, how could you play dumb? Because I don't know what you're talking about. I just said. And out of nowhere, and I was like, all right, yo. And then she ended up leaving when she was on the panel. And I was like, "Yo, what happened?" Everyone started calling me names out of my name. I was like, "Okay, yo, bro, relax. You're just not that guy, right? You just relax, bro." And essentially decided to part ways with them. And then I ended up being I stayed friends with somebody who was a mutual friend between me and them, but I cut ties with them, and I was cool with this other dude. And somehow, some way, somebody in the chat came to me out of nowhere, off topic. Oh, whoop de whoop said this about you. And I was like, what the I haven't even talked to them. Why are they? It was like 3 or 4 months since I've talked to those people, and this guy comes to me out of nowhere. I was like, yo, that's weird. And then the host of that live essentially blocked me. I was like, yo, what the hell is going on here? Right? I was like, I feel like I was being witch hunted. So I said, all right, I'm gonna hold the live straight up, dedicated to them. If you want to say it about me, why not just say it to me? And I held it live. And one of them before that threatened me with stepping up to me off YouTube. I was like, yo. And then I sent him a message and I told him, yo, you have kids. If you even try to do something, bro, the memory of what I would do to your face, you have kids. Your kids will have to see your face after I do to you, right? And I was like, bro, just don't do it. You have kids. Don't put the memory of what I do to your face on your kids. And ever since then, it's been silence.
Yeah, absolutely. Shouldn't have to get like that though, and that's the thing about, I preach this all the time, and I always told my son, don't trust everybody. Everybody's not your friend, but I always giving them the warning signs on what to look for, body language, the way their attitude, the way they approach you. Then you pick up all that, and you'll know that something's not right. And and a lot of people out here, they don't understand that. They just, that's why I said, see, you're like my youngest brother. He don't put up with that crap. You call me out, I'm coming to see you. I'm coming to see you. And he tells him, he said, you got a choice. You want to go to the hospital or the cemetery? It's funny as hell, but that's where you got to be.
Yeah, that's how I was raised to be.
Yep, that's how he is. That's how he rolls. And I think what shocked me was I tried to talk to him. Then you have to talk to him to kind of just, get him to calm down instead of, grabbing him, because a lot of people don't like that. And I want him to focus on you got a life, you have a son. You don't need all that stuff, Yeah, but I know, because he's a hellraiser. I was like, I know, but sometimes it's best just to leave it alone, and then God works on his own. That it's gonna happen. And people don't believe that shit. It happens, Just you think that's not gonna happen. It's like, hey, where'd that guy at? Oh man, something happened to him. Shit. That shit happens, man. People are fucked up out here. They are. They're crazy.
Yep.
But don't let that shit get to you, man. Seriously. I mean, you got better things to deal with than these idiots out here, so-called fake ass friends, and there are a lot of them. And and I know how to spot that shit because we talked before, and you and I have the same analogy. You know how to spot that fake ass shit. And it don't take. Yep, yeah, hell yeah, there are a lot of them. I'm like, you just sit back and watch, and that's what I do. I sit back and watch, and you pretty much tell who's real and who ain't. And it's crazy. It's crazy. Look at that debate.
Yep.
That debate was off the chain, but then you knew who was who, though. You just watch, and they're going to show you who they really are.
Exactly.
And then, then the next thing you know, they want to hang out with you. Get the hell out of here, fake ass motherfucker. Get to stepping. You don't need to be around that shit. But like Fatty says, and he's right. Everywhere I go, I try to act like, me, just not causing no ruckus or tearing up somebody's pan and all that shit. I don't agree with that. I let other people do that because it shows you who the hell they are. So right off the bat, if they come up in here, we already know what to expect. You know, they're gonna come up here and try to be like I'm him and all that shit. Just be yourself. You don't have to be nobody else. You're yourself. You don't be going in the chats bragging about what you got and I'm this and I'm that. You don't do that shit. Neither do I. But there's
Yeah.
people out there that want to be him. You know, shit. Man, just shut your
Exactly.
damn mouth. That's how you can be him. Just don't say nothing.
Yep.
It's wild.
That because the way I've been told, essentially growing up, is just to move in silence.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. And that's how my brother moves. He don't, you know, he get upset, but I'll tell you something, Gas Mask. All my life, I try to, you know, get him to. As he gotten older, he start working out. He start lifting weights. He start getting bigger, and I knew it was trouble. Anybody gonna mess with him is trouble. Gas Mask. I couldn't go nowhere with my brother to sit down and have a beer because you know what? Somebody in there wants to try him. And I didn't even get finished drinking. I didn't even get finished drinking my damn beer, and somebody's laying on the floor. I'm like, God damn.
Damn.
God damn. Yeah. I mean, what the hell? He owed me money. Well, yeah, you could talk to him. Nah, fuck that. He went and took the dude's money, took what he owed him, and the dude, he come back looking for him. He's like, you want the same thing you got before? You know, I'm like, damn, man. You know, I just like, I can't do that shit. I can't live that type of lifestyle. And you know what? I think he's 61 or 62. He's still the same way. He's still the same. He never changed. That's just the way he is. You know, I mean, hell, he's like you. You know, if you got something to say to me, step on up. And that's the type of person that he is. You know, ain't nothing wrong with that. You do you. You know, I don't have no problem with that. These motherfuckers out here is crazy. It's nuts.
It's what kept me alive all this time.
Yeah, you gotta defend yourself. Me, I got into something else. I was into cars. I wasn't into all crazy shit. You know, like, oh, hell with that shit. But when you get on here, you know, like we get on here and we'll go on panels and hear all that shit. It's like DJ's panel last night. I knew not to go up there. I knew that. It's like you pick and choose where you want to go, and you know, and I'm glad I didn't because it just got out of pocket. They're just, man, it's like, damn, it's like this, you know, it's crazy. I don't know.
I ended up unfortunately having to find out who's real and fake to my detriment because there was times where we're walking home from school one day and I don't know what happened. A bunch of older dudes, we were like 15, 16 at the time, and a bunch of 30-year-olds came out and jumped us. And on there was like a quick instant where I was able to see like I was in the middle of the fight when I was getting jumped on. For some odd reason, I was just trying to make sure if my friend was okay. I was getting beaten down, and I ended up seeing him run. I was like, "Yo, did I really just see this?"
Yep.
And I'm getting beaten down by a bunch of 30-year-olds, and I'm like, "Yo, what happened?" The next day, oh, I thought they were cops, bro.
Yeah, right.
They're asking us where we're from.
That's
I don't think cops do that, bro.
That's crazy. You know, I don't know. You see the same shit. I see it, but I just don't say nothing. I see certain people on here, and I'm thinking, it's not hard to figure out who's fake. You know, and I pay attention. You know, I'm just seriously, and then you want to come around and hang around me? Shit, I ain't got time for that shit. You know, look at Simon making a fool out of himself up on the panel. You was there. I mean, just don't say nothing. God damn. You know, I'm a lawyer. Well, let me tell you something about attorneys. They don't run their mouth like that. They don't do that shit. And they ain't got no time to be on no goddamn YouTube and shit. They got other things to do. Yeah, that's just crazy. I don't know. It's fucked up. Get a life. That's what I tell them.
Yeah.
get a life, get a woman, and live your life. Get the hell off here.
That's facts.
Yeah, get a life. Get out of here. If this ain't for you, then click the X button and get out. You know, but you're young. You know, they're gonna push you. They're gonna test you, and that's what people do. You know, they don't. They gotta watch. You know, I mean, you don't go. You fucking with the wrong person, you're gonna find out.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It is. It's just, I don't know. Come on, Zyrax. Come on up.
I was a type growing up that whenever something needed to be handled, I was always the first raise my hand to take care of it, or I would just go handle it myself, and people would be like, "Yo, who did that?" And I would just keep silent, and I would just give the credit to somebody else.
I told you, like my brother, because you two are the same. That's what he does, you know. And that's respect. When you do that shit, they stay away from you. You know, I don't want no shit. So you gotta handle your business, you know. Simon's not young. I don't give a damn if Simon is old. What would I look like being an attorney, getting on her talking shit, as old as I am? I better go sit down someplace and shut the hell up. That's what I better do. You know, and some guys don't do that. They get on here and start drinking around their damn mouth. They get themselves in a situation and they can't get out of. You know, then they start, you know, talking shit on people. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. You know.
Yep.
That's wild. Piss on.
But for the most part, though, because that was essentially like a bad time where I was running around the streets, but that was very short compared to how long I've lived. That was essentially just like a good small stint, more or less of a phase, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But I've taken away a lot of stuff from it on how to differentiate who's either with me and who's not, or who's with me for the sake of with the moving with me with an ulterior motive, or who's genuinely with me just because they want to help me rise and not.
I understand. You know, it don't take long to find out who your true friends really are. And I always told my son, you count your friends on one hand. The ones that mean something to you. And that's the ones you keep around. The rest of them you don't need, because it's the sense they're going to use you for anything they can, and they'll leave you alone. But there's a song that I remember. It's by Blood, Sweat, and Tears, and it goes, and when you got money, you got lots of friends hanging around your door. And when the money's gone and the spending ends, they ain't around no more. I remember them words. And it's true to this day that's how they do us. You know what I'm saying? That's how they do us. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's wild.
It still rings true today for a lot of things.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah. But you're young. You got a long way to go. You know, you just keep doing what you're doing, man. You'll be all right. You know, it'll be cool.
And it's weird how it translated online, because if you think about it, pretty much everybody talks about the Untouchables like a lot. Like, damn near every day. They want nothing to do with this. We call ourselves Untouchables because nobody wants to touch us and this, that, and the third. But yeah, we're the talk of the town. They want to join our lives. They want to join the Discord.
Yep, they want to
troll. It's so crazy how that translated onto online. I'm like, damn, that's so weird.
Ain't it? Because fatty is fatty. Fatty is for when you blame any of us, show me the proof. And they don't have shit. They don't have shit. But see, Fatty, that's one thing about Fatty. He's very smart, and he backs up anything he says with proof. And that's something that they don't have, and they still ain't figured that out yet. If they think they're going to catch us in an uncompromised situation, they got nothing coming, because that shit ain't going to happen. We're not that stupid like that. We don't do that. And to uphold Fatty's reputation, we know how to act when we go places. We just sit back in the cut and listen. That's all we do. But see, the ones that want to be out there like JP and all the rest of them putting out content, knowing somebody's there to listen. You're going to get clipped, but then they don't want. And then when you try to, you call them out on it, then they want to lie. Then you got to bring up the proof. What about this? Then they start backpedaling, double talking. That's bullshit. But it's funny though. You know, it is funny. It is.
Yes.
Ain't it funny though when you sit back and we can laugh and cut up and say, "You dummy, why would you say that?" Because you know what's going to happen. It's crazy. But we're good. We're good. You know what? I'm happy. I appreciate all you guys, and I said that a million times. I don't know what I'd be without you guys being an inspiration. You know what I mean? And you are, and I'm being honest about that. But a lot of people don't see us that way. You know, and that's fine. You know, you do you, and we'll do us. That's the way I look at it. I mean, hey.
That's wild because we show support to pretty much everyone, but
Yep.
it's not reciprocated.
No, that's all right. That's good. Because I don't know if we was on DJ's panel one night. I think it was DJ's or Nina. And Pookie was in the chat. And I said something to the effect is, back in the day with the real Untouchables, you had to make sure your shit was clean or you ain't even getting in there. They got to make sure you wasn't corrupt, you wasn't on a take, and that's pretty much the way Fatty runs his show. That he ain't putting up on all that damn double agents and ops and all that shit. He don't want you there if you're going to be like that. And that's the way Fatty runs his shit. That's all. And I think it's good. Ain't nothing wrong with that. At least you know where everybody stands. You know what I'm saying? That's how you smell out the fake ones. It's crazy.
That's life, though.
Yeah. Well, you vet people like you vet dating a female. You have to do the same thing. When you go vet a woman or get to know a woman, you're going to ask questions. Same thing, join the Untouchables. I got to see what you're about before I give you a wrench. I got to see what you're about. That's the same thing. And a lot of people don't care. They'll give anybody a damn wrench. And they find out, you know, they ain't what they're supposed to be. So, I don't know. It's crazy.
It essentially weeds out the fake and keeps the real around.
Yeah, look at I tell you what, for an example, look at that Blue Jay. Look at her. You know.
That's true.
And you know, Fatty got her, you know. That's crazy. That's crazy. So I'm like, who the hell is this? And I knew I'd seen her somewhere before, but I couldn't remember, you know. And then where's she at? Oh, with JP. Get the hell out of here. You know, that's crazy.
She's one of those types that if you don't catch it, whenever like two people are having a discussion, like say it's two black dudes having a talk about, let's say about black men's problems or something, she'll be in the chat the whole time just throwing jabs at them. I'm like, is nobody not paying attention to this? And I finally caught on to it one time, and I was like, what are you talking about? What does that have to do with the topic? And she'll go off in some random ass tirade. And some simp will come out around and come and protect her and shield her from everything. But
the
last one where she got caught with JP, it was just like the dummy that just showed her mask.
That was
her face without the mask.
That was stupid. Sitting up on our panel. You remember, I forget, I don't know if it was Fatty's. It had to be Fatty's show she was on. I'm like, who the hell is this? You know? And then she started talking. I'm thinking, I seen her somewhere before, you know, because I'm just looking, you know, and next thing I know, you know, she's gone. I kind of figured that. But I don't, being serious, I don't trust them guys. I don't. And that's just the way I am. And I just don't do that shit. If I see you're going someplace else, you know, and I'm just watching what you type and all that shit. As soon as I see something negative shit about any Untouchables, because they try to be slick in how they word things. I may be an old man, but I ain't that stupid. And then I'm
Yep.
like,
The
okay, I see where
innuendos
you're,
and stuff like that.
yeah,
Yep.
I see where you're coming from, but we don't need you around us. But like I said, when I heard JP talking, but he told Fatty, I don't know if you heard it. What do you mean? I don't know what's going on. So somebody tell me what's going on. That raised a red flag with me right there and said, you know what? Something's not right for him to just blurt out, say that shit. And you know what? I give people the benefit of the doubt, but gas mask, I ain't stupid neither, because
Yeah.
we don't know who the
Me
fuck
too.
is in Discord. We don't know. They can make up any kind of name and roll up in there and giving people information. That's bullshit. Mm-mm.
That recent one that when I posted the screenshots, I was like, yo, I have a feeling I think I know who this is. And a while back, and I was like, and I asked him flat out if that was his name on YouTube, and he was like, yo, yeah, that's me. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
damn, bro, this is the same dude. 'Cause I remember I was over at CT's channel, and I was watching something, and I was like, and I was leaving, and I said, yo, Fatty's live. I'll see whoever's going with me there. And
Mm-hmm.
that particular dude said, oh, yo, don't go over there. He did those boys. I was like, the fuck?
Yeah.
Right? And I remember he's never been to Fatty Shep before. I was like, so what the hell? Why would you? Right?
Yep.
And then I see him posting in the Discord, and I was like, oh, hell no.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I was like, I confronted him about it to see if he was going to be a man and say it and admit to it at all.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, nope. He half-assed, just like semi-answered it and went off to another topic. I was like, okay, I see.
Mm-hmm.
And once he buried himself again, I was like, all right, this dumbass. I knew it.
That's what I mean. And see, and that's the thing. We pay attention. Other people are not as attentive as some people, but
Yeah.
we see through certain things. But I just don't say nothing, you know. And I say, okay, I'll see who this person is. Okay, and you sit back long enough, and they show you who they are. You know, that's crazy. You
Yep.
know, man, hey, yeah, well, you can't trust everybody. Shit, hell, that bullshit. And that's
I
just
have to learn the same way I do off it.
yes, yeah, that's just the way I am. You know, I always told my son that, you know, watch the way you move and how you move and who you're around, because they're going to show you who they are. And I tell these younger guys, I said, there's a difference between a friend indeed and a friend in need. What do you mean?
Yep.
A friend in need, friend in need is just using you. A friend indeed is going to be there no matter what. He's going to ride and die with you no matter what. That's who you need to surround yourself with, you know. And that's just, you know, that's in life itself, you know. I mean, hey, you know, it's crazy, you know.
An anchor can either hold you down or keep you down.
Yep. Zyrex talking about pick me. That's crazy too. They got so much shit, Rim Brothers and all that craziness. I don't buy into all that bullshit. Rim Brothers.
They
What the
create a whole
hell?
bunch of new words that don't even.
Yeah, it's crazy. I said this, you know, half these guys that are married, I said it before. If they want proof, Mrs. OG sitting right here, I'll prove it. But you ain't seen not one of them guys get on here and present another lick of proof when they start running that rhetoric, because they don't have none. And that's when Fatty start going to it, saying, well, prove it. Ain't got nothing. And that's what has to happen. You know, it's crazy. You know. Oh my hell,
You like to bring up how quote unquote incels are a problem, but the contradiction is within the sentence itself. If the person is an incel, that means they're out of touch, they're out of sight, out of mind. You won't see them, you won't hear them, they don't get any interaction with anybody. They're
right.
cave dwellers essentially. So to contradict yourself and say that they're a problem, then within itself, someone with common sense would say, okay, that person's a problem. Let's pretend and meet the person halfway. Let's say that they are a problem. They're not an incel then.
Right.
And the word contradicts the whole sentence.
They're crazy. We spend so much time on that dumb stuff. And there's other topics, you know, we can talk about. And I don't get involved with religion and stuff. I stay away from that stuff. I don't, because people get too heated over there. And my thing has always been, if Fatty, he's gonna believe what he can believe. That's his business. That's his right. Don't be telling somebody, well, he ain't got to do nothing. That's the problem. They keep trying to convince somebody, come over to this side. No, leave people alone. They don't want to hear that shit. And that's the problem. They're trying to force somebody into thinking the way they think. That's crazy. And you know what that's a sign of? Dictators. That's the dictators.
They want to project control that they don't have in their real lives.
Yes. And that's what it is. So no, I stay away from that in politics. I don't get into that shit either. I'm like, nah, I don't get into that stuff. Anything else like relationships and stuff like that, I'm good. Discuss that. I'm good. I don't mind that, but I don't bash women. They ain't never heard me call women the B word. No, I don't get into all that stuff. Calling them hoes and all. I don't say that stuff. Man, come on, man. It's just crazy. And then they wonder why they act the way they act. Because you guys are disrespecting them. But then you know what they do? They call us bandits. We're the ones that's trying to protect you and look out for you. How are we the bandits? That don't make no sense.
Like a double-edged sword. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah, that's just the truth. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's unbelievable. And it's always the blame game. Blame Gas Mask. Blame OG. Blame Fatty. They're to blame.
I've always been like that growing up. I always got blamed for pretty much everyone else is doing.
Sure. But
eventually it got to a point and I was like, all right, whatever. I accept it.
They got 3 fingers pointing back at themselves too.
Yep.
Forget about that. But no, I mean, Fatty's on point with everything. Even when he has his smoke shows, he's on point. Fatty would not be doing nothing like that unless he had shit to back it up. And he's got it. So why are they mad? You're giving us the content. You're putting it out there. Why be mad? It's crazy. It's crazy. But I love it.
But I can understand. Oh, my bad.
Go ahead.
On one side of it, I can understand just like bringing up a topic of like, okay, there's some minor inconsistencies that I think could get fixed with a simple talking, right? And on the other side of it, I guess there are some people out there who take it to an extreme and just, oh, I hate bitches. These bitches all bad. Oh, break up with your wife. They're all bad. And no. It's like, bro, just you got cheated on. That sucks, but bro, I'm not gonna lose a good thing just you got hurt.
That's the thing. That's another thing. They get on here, and we'll be in the chat or something like that, and certain trolls will come in there. All men are dusty, and y'all men ain't no good, and this and this and this.
Yep, there's that too.
I know they're getting the rocks off, but do me a favor, just get some damn help. Click the X button and go outside and get you some help. Because I can't help you. If that's your mindset that all of us are like that, how the hell you know? You don't even know us. Yep. They put a label on everybody. All y'all men are bad and deadbeats and all that shit. I'm like, please. That's crazy. That's crazy.
It's weird because there'll be like one woman in a room blaming a whole bunch of guys, and it's like sometimes the dudes do it too, but from what I've seen, I'm going off anecdotal stuff. I'm not throwing shade at anybody. There's like when somebody has like bad like values or morals and stuff like that, people don't want to call them out on it. It's like, yo, you're essentially aligning yourself with that person who you say has bad morals. So depending on the interpretation of it, you can be guilty by association.
Yeah, but
you can be cool with somebody who's had a shitty upbringing, no real mom or real dad or real father or mother figures growing up, so they had to essentially teach themselves how to differentiate right from wrong. And some have succeeded at it, and some have really failed at it. And you can tell, just like at least part of it within their comments that they type. All women are this, all men are that. It's like, bro, you have a lot of disadvantages within the dating game. You may be too short, you may be too thin, you may be too fat, you may be too pompous, you may be too this or that, this, that, and the third.
Right.
If you just at least try to work on yourself before complaining about somebody else, you get a hell of a lot farther to wherever it is you're trying to get than just trying to fit in complaining with everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's just how I interpreted everything.
Yeah, it's
'Cause
crazy.
there could be some minor instances where someone's right, but it's like, bro, okay, the women do this and women do that. Is it your woman that you're trying to talk to us about, or is it somebody else's relationship who you saw online or something? Because if it is essentially a topic for the sake of topic's sake, then I think if you want to reach people with more better information, at least give them something that they can say, okay, that's vetted because he was in a relationship or is in a relationship, and whatever he's doing now is working.
Right. Well, it's like
So I think a lot of people, I think for the most part, this space is used for entertainment. For the most part, maybe the creators are trying to create something that does have a bit of a helpful takeaway from it, but I think a lot of it conflates within itself that if it's supposed to be helpful, then it's not going to be that entertaining to begin with. Because a lot of people don't like real stuff, and when it's more fun, I mean, there's not a whole lot of substance in it. It's just 99% fluff. Then
It's crazy, ain't it? Because people won't call out shit. They'll let it go. They won't call it out. Nah, they won't do it. You know, I mean, they always, that's why I said, you know, if they got something on us, they're gonna attack us on it. See, that's the way they do. When they have something that they think they can go after us on, they're gonna do that. They'll try to drag you, you know.
and even if they were to have like a minor, maybe like a halfway semi, like maybe have us on something. Maybe it's like a minute thing. It gets exaggerated and stretched out for content for like a week, and it's like, bro, that thing happened for like 2 seconds. What the hell else did you get from it out of a week's content worth of it, right? It's like, bro, and what's worse for that person to do is if they're a content creator and they're doing that, how bad is the chat for them to, you know, stroke their ego and be like, yeah, all day, the whole chat.
Yep, that's what
hours
they do.
in a day for how long the stream is.
That's what they do. You know, it's crazy. You know, and that's why I don't go to certain places. You know, and I don't know. I forget where it was, and somebody tried to take a shot at me because I'm an untouchable. I don't like that shit. So instead of me, I said, nah, just don't say nothing. And that's the best thing I could have did is not say nothing. Because it went on and on and on. I said, nah, I'm just gonna not say anything, you know. And that's pretty much what I do. I don't look at Freeze to talk about. I'm thinking about flip flopping. I used to support certain people, you know, and then when I found out who they really are, and I looked at the chat and seen who was in the chat, then I could tell. You know, I wouldn't say anything. I wouldn't even type, but I could see, you know, the chat rolling and what certain people are typing. And I was thinking, you know what, okay, they're just as fake can be. So then when they come on the Fatty show, and there again, I just sit back and watch. I don't say nothing. And I pretty much gauge where people coming from, you know, and it's, I don't know. This is what they need to stop. They need to stop calling him names and all this shit. I don't like that. And that really drives me crazy because I know he's a real person and he's an inspiration to me. But what you're not going to do is you're not going to put something on him and don't have a damn lick of proof about it. That's what you're not going to do. and it just drives me crazy. You know, she calling us bandits and homos and all that stuff, and I'm like, I just ain't eating that. I just can't eat that because you know what? Most people that'll do that shit is older. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I
Yeah.
mean. Most people out here, it's older people. You know, that's what I've seen. So if you're trying to put me in that category, you need to step back because that's when I started to get agitated. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, even though you know you're not, you know, prove it. You know, you're saying all this stuff, but you know, you get tired of that stuff, man. You do, and I've told Fatty time and time again. I'm sorry, but I just can't stand fake ass people. I really can't. I just can't, and that's just me. You know, I mean, shit. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm untouchable until I close my damn eyes. And ain't a damn thing nobody gonna do about it. And if they don't like it, they kiss my ass. I don't care. That's how I feel.
That's right.
About it. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. Shit. And if they're really bold, then step on up on the goddamn panel when it's live. And if you got a problem, step on up. You know what? A lot of
Yeah.
people ain't going up. DJ Witch Doctors, they ain't going up for that smoke. They ain't gonna do it. So what they do, they sit in the chat and they talk all that shit, and they don't want to come up because they don't want that. They see us all up here. That's danger. You don't want that smoke. Shit, you gonna get it. It's crazy.
We're probably
Man.
the only space that isn't an echo chamber. Even
Yeah,
when we're on our own lives and we're on chilling. If we disagree, we fight it out. We're always respectable with each other. That's the cool thing too. It's
yeah,
like, yo, I don't think you're right about this. I don't think here's what I disagree with. Yeah, go this, that, and the third. It's not
yeah,
like we're fighting, yelling at each other. No, fuck you, no, no, no.
yeah.
We're like, oh, we
If you're
conduct
going
it
through
like
something,
adults.
how the hell do I know? I ain't no damn doctor to say, well,
Yeah,
yeah, maybe I'm not gonna do that. Whatever you're doing, that works for you. But I ain't trying to derail you and trying to get you. That's bad shit. You
yeah,
know, you can't do that shit. You know, that's like going out here trying to talk to somebody like he did when he did that when Jay Prince went in that store, did that to that guy. Man, that's crazy. You don't do that shit.
yeah,
What the hell's the matter with you? What happens if that guy went out here and you know, did something you ain't supposed to do? That's crazy. That's just being disrespectful, man. We don't do that. We don't do that.
yep,
And that's not the way we are. And I don't think people can understand that we are REAL, which means real. We ain't
yep.
perfect. We're just real. And what comes out of our mouth, we're going to tell you. If you don't like it, then you don't have to accept it. You know, like I said, they come in here, click the X, you can go somewhere else. You
Yep.
know, we ain't force
Exactly.
you to stay in here. Shit, just leave. You ain't breaking our heart. Shit, yeah, that's crazy. Mm-mm.
Yep.
I'm good. You know, what I mean, I take every day at a time, and the Discord is good because it keeps my mind stimulated. I don't know. It's funny, but I have to do things. I have to, you know, use my fingers typing or get on the computer, but I have to
Yeah.
stimulate, keep my mind occupied. And if I don't do that, I ain't no good. But I mean that you people inspire me, and to have me up here laughing like that, Mrs. OG's like, "What the hell are you laughing at?" She can hear me downstairs in the kitchen. I'm upstairs. She can hear me. You know, she's like. So I'm showing
Yeah.
her, you know, she's laughing. I said, these people are crazy, man. This is right up my alley here. Shit. I go for all that, man. I said fuckery sells. Everybody wants that. You know what I mean? Gas mask. Everybody wants that fuckery. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't like
Exactly.
you know, it's not like you're doing something bad, but you're just
Yeah.
commenting on what somebody else is doing because they're stupid. So you're giving us
Yeah.
ammunition to laugh. That's all it is. Shit. You know.
Sometimes the jokes write themselves.
Yeah, that's what I mean. People don't understand that, you know. Shit. That's crazy, man. Well, I
What's
enjoy
even funnier is that these are adults recording themselves being stupid. It's like, how does this
it.
person even get a license to drive?
My son's like, Dad, how old are these people? Because he's 34. He says, Dad, really? You know, do they hear themselves talking? I'm like, hey, you know what? This is the way it is. It's wild. He just laughs, but he
Yep.
says he listens, but he don't go up there. You know, he's like, nah, Dad, I ain't. Because he said I'd have to tell you to stand down. You're an old man. Sit on the rocker. He's funny. He's funny, man. That's crazy. But oh man, them debates though. What do you think though, man? I mean, I tell you what, all he's like a technician. You ever notice that? He breaks
Yeah.
down everything, and I mean, how the hell could you not say this man won? Come on, it's just crazy.
I like
Yeah.
the new debate stuff. It's cool. It's something. It's not really new because Fatty done debates before, but like even it's like to this level, it just feels entirely different. The productions like
Yes.
just so it's so like so much better, and he upgraded pretty much everything. It's like yo, everything just feels more professional too because now there's moderators, and now there's like people have their opinions about the moderators stuff like that too. But regardless of how they feel about it, this is something still new. So that means it's still getting figured out. So nothing about it's gonna be perfect or figured out right away. It's gonna take some time. But when it
Exactly.
does, man, everybody's gonna want to come to the space even more.
And you know what, Gas Man?
Especially the
Because
ones talking the most about it.
he's ahead of everybody with the productions and the way he puts his stuff together. I ain't never seen
Yep.
nothing like that. That's
Me
like a
either.
damn movie on TV. You know what I mean? The way he starts it and all that, and the music and all that. That's dope as hell, man. I ain't never seen that nowhere. Never.
They
That's
made
crazy.
me step up my life. So I was like, yo, this is dope.
Yeah, yeah, man. I was shocked, man. I'm like, damn, and it was wild, man. But yeah, that's the thing. Jealousy. They're jealous of him. Why be jealous of the
Yep.
man? What the hell? You're jealous of somebody that's giving you something, good content. How the hell are you gonna be jealous of somebody because he's from another country? Get the hell out of here. These people are crazy. Shit. I just shake my head to that shit. I don't
It
know.
takes more work to hate than it does to just congratulate someone and just keep it
Yeah,
pushing.
yeah, you're right. And they don't. Some of them won't do it, and I don't give a damn. But my thing is, look. When Fatty started Discord, who followed Fatty to Discord? Hamp started his Discord, but Fatty was the first one. Fatty was the first one started, right? I haven't seen
Yep.
nobody else start no Discord. Now you watch what happens. It's gonna snowball. Watch. But the thing is, you gotta have all them followers. That's the
Yep.
thing. Is getting that support. He said he had a
That's
little
the
nine.
kicker. You can't just make it and expect it, build it,
Right.
and they will come. No, you
Yep.
gotta actually build the foundation first,
Yep.
then get the
Oh man.
people interested first, and then they'll come. Don't
Oh
just
man.
stand outside with a cart and expect people to buy when
It's
there's no label on the cart.
but it's off the chain, ain't it? That Discord. That
Yep.
Discord is crazy, man. That's
It's always
crazy.
popping. Always.
Yes, it is. That's crazy. I mean, hell, that's better than going to them damn going to different different panels and shit. That's better
Yep.
than that because we get to interact with one another. We
It's
get
way
to
more
know one
engaging.
another. Yes. That's just unbelievable. It is. I
It's kind of
enjoy
like
it.
the lives, but like on steroids.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. That's right. But
It feels like a 24/7 live.
uh huh. Yeah. That's exactly right. I'm good
I've
with
had
it.
an account on Discount before, and I joined somebody else's, but there wasn't really nothing. At first I didn't really know how to use it or what was the point of it. He
Mm-hmm.
asked me to join. I was like, okay, I joined it, and I was like, okay, nothing's really. It's not really doing nothing on it. So I
Uh-huh.
was like, I wasn't really interested at first, but then on my birthday, what's it called? He hit me with the link, and I was like, oh. I was like, I'm sorry. I didn't. I'll be honest. I didn't hit the link at first. I was skeptical. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
all right, I'm gonna give it a try. I was like, damn, I'm glad I did.
Yeah, because I got it on my I downloaded it on my laptop, and
Yeah.
I said, "Shit, this is even better." And then I got it on my phone, and I'm like, "Ah, damn," But Fatty, man, I'll tell you what, Fatty's amazing. That ain't no kidding. So behind the scenes, he's doing all this stuff for us, and we're getting on the panel, we're chatting, but we never really had nowhere to go once the show was done. You know what I'm saying? So that was like
Yeah.
that Discord is our hangout, like after the show and stuff. So we can go there and hang out and talk to one another because after the show we don't, you don't can't hang out with each other. Now we got some place to go and hang out. That's what's cool about it, man.
Yeah.
Fatty's way ahead of his time, man. I'm telling you what, I would have never thought of nothing like that. Never.
It's like the gift that keeps on giving. He does it, right? And in
Yes.
the midst of him doing it, he gets paid, and then the money he gets paid with puts it back into what he's doing.
Yes.
So
And
it just keeps
Yep.
circulating and keep it's perpetual reward.
Ain't it unbelievable though? I'm telling you what, I told Mrs. OG, I says, this dude's smart. I'm telling you. I told her, I said, he's unbelievable. But it's not that. It's Fatty. He's a caring person, and that's why I say you don't find too many people like Fatty. You don't. And I don't say that just to say it because I know it. I know it, and I can feel that. And then when you see it and you hear him talk and how he pressed, I don't give a damn about his accent because I can understand what he's saying, but I also understand where he's coming from. I pay attention. And a lot of people sit up on the panel and be so damn stupid. And how the hell are you going to be stupid? And when the man is trying to break it down and explain to you, just because he's from another country, it don't make any sense. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's just crazy. But he's real. He's a real guy, and it means a lot to everybody. And
His work ties into his actions.
Yep. And we're all the same. We're all good people. I don't care what people say about us. But one thing about them damn untouchables, they're gonna stick together no matter what.
Yep.
That ain't nothing about that shit. Mm-mm. But I mean, yeah.
It's like I've noticed when there is like the slightest bit of like internal fighting, they try to capitalize it, and when we show them to know their place and stay out of it, they feel stupid and they walk away.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. I don't do that. If I see one of our people going, I don't get in that shit. I ain't none of my business. Fatty will probably Fatty is different. He can probably, just calm down and that cooler heads prevail. What's the situation and iron it out and shit. That's the difference between us and everybody else. They'll let that shit go on. They don't care. For us, we're different. We know where to go and not to go. That's just common sense.
Yeah.
Everybody's different, man. Everybody's different. And I thought Zyrax gonna come up. She's probably scared.
Oh, I got somebody in the back right now. Who's?
Uh-oh.
Guess who?
Uh-oh.
Speak of the devil.
Zyrax.
Zyrax,
what's going on, Zyrax? She's
Hey,
loud.
how are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Hi,
This is OG
Jasmine.
downstairs.
What's up, Zyrax? How you doing?
She's
Hold on 1
downstairs
second.
she's being nosy. She's
Tell her to
downstairs
hide.
being nosy. Just like a woman, being nosy. Gotta be looking outside all the time.
Yep, that's us, all right.
That's a neighbor. Their neighbors called the police on somebody, I guess, and she down. I gotta be nosy. Okay, go ahead. No, that's the way he is when you get older. She's crazy. Boy. So tomorrow.
What's up, Zyrax? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. What about you? How are you?
I'm doing good. Alive and breathing and shit.
How them kids are doing?
They're good. They're with their dad, and they're at their grandpa's house.
That's good.
That's cool.
Yes.
That's the way I always said. Well, I didn't. My son he always wanted to go to my mother's. I was like chill at home, but he called her up on the phone. He'd be sneaking behind my back, calling on the phone. What are you cooking, Grandma? Yeah. Man, I'm telling you what. Gas Mask, I was blessed with a wonderful child because that was an experience raising the boy. It was an experience, man. But I'm just glad that he got to spend time with my mother and my ex-mother-in-law before she died. I'm just happy about that they they to experience that. You know, it was fun. It's fun.
That's dope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
family is important to me. Not so
yeah, it
much
is.
to my husband though, because he wasn't so close to his dad because his parents separated when he was like 3.
Oh,
And so his dad was like I guess your typical, like pay child support. He had his
yeah,
like a new
Didn't want to be
family and
bothered
stuff.
with him. Yep,
hmm And
yep.
so, my husband didn't really care if like our kids had a relationship with his dad. But then like I told him, because my dad passed away, um, well, it'll be like 13 years since my dad passed away. And, I want like our kids to have, like just, you know, experience with
A
like a
normal life.
grandfather and stuff. And so I told him, for the sake of our kids, like trying to like patch things up with, your dad. And yeah, he did. He ended up
That's dope.
patching things up with his dad. And yeah.
Them kids are something.
Yes, they are.
And grandparents, I shouldn't talk because I'm just as bad, but she'll tell her no, and then she'll come running to me. And you give her everything. You just go ahead and I tell her no, and then she comes to you, and I'm like, my goodness, you know what I mean? It's just 6 years old,
Mhm.
you know. But I love
The
kids.
grandparents have. Oh, my bad.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I was gonna say real quick. It's like for some odd reason, like even as a kid, for me growing up, like the grandparents' house is like a magical, like a almost godly type place to go to. It's like it feels like there's like a different aura there for some odd reason. Like you live with your parents, you love your parents. It's like no shade towards them, but for some odd reason, a grandparent's love is like completely different. It's like an upper echelon type of love.
Mm-hmm.
And every weekend was like we were always there. And now that we're all adults and like they moved away, it's like, damn, man.
Yeah, it was. For me, it was hard because I was the youngest, and my grandmother was sort of like, she was like the matriarch, the big mama. Her and my grandfather, oh my goodness. My grandfather would antagonize me, and she says, George, if you don't leave that boy alone. It was just funny to go back and forth with one another because my grandfather didn't like kids. He called us stragglers and all that shit. I remember that shit. But my grandmother was, she named me from the Bible. And from that time on, it was like I was the favorite. And my grandmother passed away. I was done. I was through. I said, I can't do this. But it just woke me up to a lot of things, about how long people are going to be here and all that. And I'm thinking, I'll see him again, and it's tough.
Yeah.
But I was raised by all females, so to speak, my sisters and my grandmother and my sisters and my mother. And of course, back in them days, man, I'm telling you what, Gas Mask, it was something.
Yeah.
Man,
I was damn near the same way too. It's mostly women in my family.
Yeah.
My grandma and grandpa all had daughters except for my uncle, who was the youngest.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I had like 3 or 4 generations living in one house. And it was wild. It was something. I can remember my grandmother and my grandfather getting an argument, and her father was there. And man, he got up and he addressed my damn grandfather like, you ain't talking to my daughter. It was like which black male's gonna step back, you know? And I was like, oh shit, you know, I don't want to be involved in this. It was crazy. It was crazy. But
I
kids
think
are
that's
good.
actually a good
I
thing,
didn't,
though.
huh?
So I think that's a good thing, though, when you have like multiple generations living like in the same house.
Right. Yeah, it is. For me, it was my son. He researched all this stuff. He did that genealogy shit, and he went back and researched all the way. And my grandmother and grandfather had their kids way back in the day, and everything was on the paper: male, their ages; the female, their ages, and all that. It was wild what he come up with, you know. And he trying to figure out where I fit in and all that stuff. I'm like, man, I don't know about none of that stuff. You know, that's crazy. You know, these they want to research and like I said, when my brother passed away, my son never met a lot of my family members because I shielded them away from them. They would be smoking dope and drinking, and I didn't want my son around that shit. So finally, he got to meet all my relatives, and let me tell you something. That was just unbelievable. That was just, I don't know. I just told him, I said, there's two people over there. They're like the Taliban. Stay away from them. They were my two sisters. That's funny. That was funny. Because I have a dysfunctional family. Two of my sisters are like the Taliban. You know, you got to stay away from them two. Because they are shit stirrers. You know, you ain't going to be bothered with that. But it was wild.
Every family has those. Every single family has those.
Yeah, but
I had aunts who in the hood that we grew up in who fought dudes.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. My sister
And she
fight a
beat
man in
them
a
up.
minute. Yeah, my sister would fight a man in a minute. She didn't give a shit. She didn't care, man. They were something.
There was one time when my uncle came home with a broken nose, and my aunt went to who. She didn't even have to ask who did it. She went to the guy who did it, and she bashed his head in with the bat.
Man. Yeah, they don't take that crap, man. Some of these women, man, they don't take that BS. They don't do that shit. But you know how it is today. These men need to leave these women alone. Don't be putting your hands on them and shit, man. Don't do that shit. Man, that just ain't good. You know, especially around kids and stuff, you know.
Yep.
Oh, gee, that works both ways. Women need to stop, you know, hitting men too.
I don't
And
think
I'm not gonna say most of the time, but then I do think like a lot of times like when we do like provoke them, like, you know, like sometimes we get up in their face and stuff, you know, because we wouldn't like it if someone got in, you know, all up in our face, right? And so like sometimes I feel like the reason, you know, like how, you know, DV would like even start is because someone got, you know, disrespectful, got up in, you know, someone's face, some spit, you know, and yeah, most of the time like a woman tend to throw like the first punch, but they're not like, you know, a punch, you know, maybe it could be a slap or like you know, like a shove, but it's like, you know, you can't, just because you think that it's just a shove, you know, if someone shoved you, you wouldn't like it either. And so you can't just like assume that because they're your partner that they're not gonna take it, you know, like how, you know, maybe you would take it or someone else would take it. You just never know. And so just keep your hands to yourself and just don't get, you know, all up in someone's face. Nobody likes that, men or women.
That's true.
I was never involved in no relationships like that. I always, God must have blessed me because I picked good. You know, both my ex-wife and Mrs. OG, they were never like that. They never got confrontational like that, you know, and I never screamed and yelled or tried to disrespect them because I knew the way I was raised, and I was raised to always respect that woman. You know, don't put your hands on all that shit. I'd never go that far. And if I did get in some type of argument, I'd always go hang out with my mother. I'd take my sons, like, let's go. We're going to grandma's. And I was fine. You know what I mean? It's like, I didn't want to be that around him, you know, get into a little argument. I'm like, come on, let's go down grandma's and hang out. And I was good. Yeah, I was good.
OG, do you think the reason why they were never disrespectful or whatever towards you is because you weren't being disrespectful to them? Because I think we all have, we all have the, bad in us. We all do, we all like, could,
I'll be
we all
right
have the
back.
capability to hit, okay, to hit, the other person, right? But what stops you is because because the other person knows, know not to like press button or not to get disrespectful. Hence why you don't get disrespectful, in return. Do you think that's why? Like,
No, you know what?
okay.
Both my ex and Miss OG are Christians.
Oh,
They're
okay.
church people. Now she knows. Mrs. OG would never go that route. She's never had in 21 years. Well, we may have arguments and stuff like that, but nothing never got the physical thing. I never put my hands on her. In all the years I've been with her, I never put my hands on her. And even my ex-wife. And I would always tell my son, my ex-wife had green eyes. And I said, when them eyes change colors, you better get out of the area because and it's the truth, and he's like, Dad, you're right. And I said, I keep telling you that, so his girlfriend, I know they don't get along. His girlfriend and my ex, they don't see eye to eye because she's older than he is. And her thing is she's scared she's going to take advantage of him. I said, you know what? Everybody got to fall and pick themselves up. You can't always try to, you just can't baby them. Let them go out there and learn. They got to learn. I mean, it happened to me. Yeah, but you know what? And I'm like, I ain't going to argue with her. That's the mother. I just don't. I ain't getting in that stuff, So when he comes crying to me, I was like, your mother said what? I don't say nothing because I'm scared he's going to go back and tell her exactly what I said. And I don't need no phone calls. I don't need that. No, I'm being serious, but I lucked out. I did. I got, I'm like, hey, God.
How much older is your son's girlfriend?
He's 4, and she's I think she's in her 40s or something like that, in the late 40s or something. So I guess she's seeing that as I'm gonna be honest and tell you what she says. She says she's scared somebody else gonna get him because he's, he got good looks, sure, but she's scared somebody gonna swoop him up. She got to be around him all the time. He can't go nowhere. If he wants to go visit his mother, here she comes. Like he's looking for an excuse to go see his mother. And you don't need to be with him. Let him go see his mother, And if he comes over here to visit, guess who's coming? She is. So, it's crazy because my brother's a simp. He's the biggest simp I've ever seen in my life. As soon as his wife calls, he jumps up. I gotta go. I'm like, where the hell are you going? She called me. Man, sit the hell down. Nah. And you could tell, who wears the pants in that family. What I mean? It's crazy. It's wild. But I love it. I don't tell my son. I feel I raised him right. And that's all that matters to me. And I said this. I said, I'm good now. That he's 34, he's a grown man. So I'm good. So I don't really have nothing to worry about. My granddaughter, that's a different story, but I'm good. As long as my son's good, I'm good. And that's all really matters. But I
You
enjoyed
did your job.
I enjoyed being a father. I enjoyed the hell out of it. If I had to do it over again, I'd probably do it, but I'm too damn old for that shit. No, I ain't out there trying to make no kids. Mrs. OG, I'd be dead in the casket. Because y'all's crazy. Y'all get on them panels and she be listening. And one girl says, what's wrong with your man going out seeing somebody else or something? Mrs. OG was standing up at the sink with a knife in her hand. She said, what did she say? It was funny as hell. I was like, she ain't saying me. She said, I don't know why she would say that. Why would you encourage that? It was funny. It's funny, man. But you gotta love it. And like I said, I appreciate everybody. I do. You all mean something to me, and I appreciate that. And I really mean that. And I tell people that, that I don't know. I'm be honest. God brought me to this place because it's entertainment. And I just happened to click on one day, and I'm like, man, this is interesting, and I've been hooked ever since. So to me, it's a good thing, to just laugh and have fun. I'm like, hey, it's what life's all about, good people. And
Yes.
I always
We appreciate you
tell her,
too.
I always tell her, I said, Zyrax says hi. She says she being good. I was like, yeah, she's being good. call, call the OG out. OG made me like this. I'm like, damn, what did I do? And last night, Witch Doctor's like, hey, OG, he likes all that dishiness. Well, we all do. We all
Yeah.
do.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't like people disrespecting somebody. And Zyrex around us, and I'm gonna call it out. And like I said, that silence pissed me off, and I never got over that. I never got over that, and that's something that's gonna stick with me for a long time because she didn't deserve what he did. If you're gonna say something, then take me on the back and say something, but do not try to tear me down in front of people. That's just not right. And that
Yeah.
just made me mad. I was seething after that. And I caught him on Mel's panel. You know what he did? He seen me typing in there. Boop, he was gone. Hey, I wasn't gonna say nothing. When he see me typing, I looked up on the panel. He's gone. It was funny as hell. Why run? I just all I want you to do is apologize and say you're sorry. Be a man. That's all. What's it gonna take to say I'm sorry to somebody? It's like they gotta swallow their damn pride and think it's a problem. Hell, no. She's a mother, she got kids, she deserves to be respected, man. Who the hell you think you are? The
Yeah.
gas mask is crazy, man. It's crazy.
Even as like a
It's
man,
fine.
I grew up like around dudes who did time in prison, like a lot of
Yeah.
OGs like that, and a lot of the way they handled stuff was they didn't just embarrass you in front of everybody, right? They took you to the room. Can I talk to you for a second? Talk to you outside or into the room, and they corrected the behavior if they didn't like it.
Yeah. I think what changed me was when I coached football out of Clipper and I was around all them kids that had single parents and they really, it's just unbelievable. And to see one of them now that's he's a superintendent of the school. He's a doctor. I never thought that he would end up that way. And he told me, he says, you know what? He says, I always remember what you told me. I said, what's that? He said, if you don't know, you better ask somebody. He still remembered that after all them years. That just set in his mind. And that means you better just ask before you do something because
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
you might get yourself in trouble. And that's the way I always coached them. And then the first time they see me shed tears, they're looking at me like, Coach, why are you crying? Because I'm human. When you lose, you're human. You cry. And they were taken aback by that because they never see me get emotional like that. And I was just in my feelings. And I started, tears were just streaming down because we lost. That hurt. And then
Yeah.
I was like, it's okay for a man to cry. What do you mean, Coach? I said, man, you got to let it out, man. It's nothing wrong with shedding a tear and crying. I mean, we're all human, But that's wild. That is wild. It's crazy. People
I
just
remember losing a playoff game. Man, that shit crushed me.
yeah, it does. And like women are different than men, and they always show their emotions different. And that's what I found out about my mother when I would cry. My mother's like, just why you crying for? It's just a, it's just a game. Why you crying? What the hell you mean? And they were always a little stronger, And my mother would always say that in life things are gonna hurt, and it's best to let it out than to keep it in. You'll find out you'll be more relieved if you just let it out
Mm-hmm.
and to keep holding
Exactly.
things in. And that's what I did. I was like, I don't know. I mean, it was crazy. it was crazy. But I enjoyed helping these kids, and I think somebody said that I don't know a while ago that out of that football team, there was like 5 or 6 of the guys that ended up dead. They want to be on the streets, and
Yeah.
but they just got themselves together, and then it was wild. So that's pretty much where I spend my time now, and it's coming up at football season. Me and Mrs. OG will go over there and sit and enjoy the game. She never experienced it, but for me and my son, it was different because that's the way he was raised. I brought him over there, and that's how my son never had a prejudice bone in his body because majority of the coaches were white. They were Italian, they were Greek. Everybody had different nationalities, and that's the way I raised my son. You don't hate just because of the color of somebody's skin. You don't do that,
True.
and that's how I raised him, and it was unbelievable, to see how he come up and know that it just don't matter to him, the color. It don't matter. He's one of a kind.
OG,
Yep.
when you were raising your son, growing up, did you tell him that it's okay to cry, or did you sometimes tell him to, not cry, to not cry, and to, like how they say it, don't be a wuss,
Right.
Did you
What,
tell him
Zara?
to not oppress, suppress his feelings, or did you tell him that it's okay to cry sometimes and stuff?
I think that was more come from his mother because I want to tell you something. When his grandmother died, not my mother, but my ex's mother, she burned up in the house alive. The house caught on fire. Her husband put gasoline in a kerosene heater and he lit it. And the whole house went up with her in it. And I will tell you something. We're sitting there and I'm sitting there with my son. He never showed no emotion. Never. I didn't see a tear. I looked at his mother. I didn't see a tear. And we talked about it. He said, Dad, Mom did, she would never do it around you. But I've seen her cry, but I looked at her and I seen the type of woman she was, that she had that inner strength to just try to hold it together. But for my son, I was shocked to see that he never shed a tear, and it's his grandmother. And I was just like, "You okay?" He's like, "Yeah, Dad, I'm okay." And he made it did it with not being around, And I don't know if he felt that's a sign of weakness, but I always told him, you don't. It's not about that. It's you're human.
Mm-hmm.
You're human, and things are going to happen, and them emotions are going to come out, And I don't know. It's just. It was wild though, because he showed me he was his mother, so to speak. He had her strength. That is something about that I just blew my mind. I don't know. I was just like, damn, this has to hurt. And he's hurt, but you don't know how to tell him let it go because it's still new. So he kind of had to let them, grieve in their own way, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I
Yeah.
was. Because my brother passed away, I shed some tears, but I knew that I was good, But I felt bad for the daughter. That's who I felt bad for. That was her. I don't know. That was her like everything, I guess. And it's always tougher. It's hard on a female than it is on a male. It's harder, But
Yeah.
it was growing up in them days. And I look at now, it's like, Lord have mercy, what the hell happened to society?
For
It's
real though.
crazy, man. Yeah, because just people just like I was telling Gas Mask earlier, Cyrex, that you can't trust everybody because you got to keep them like at arm's length to really know what they're about before you let them in your life, because they're going to show you who they are through that vetting period. They're going to show you. And if they're really about you, then they're going to be there for you no matter what. And it's like I said, what Simon did to Zyrax, that's no friend at all. You ain't no damn friend if you're going to do that shit. So I don't need you. Now I got to keep you at an arm's length because I can't trust you anymore. And I felt bad for her. I really did, because that shit hurt me, man. That really did. I felt bad. And I tried to explain to Mrs. OG the situation that happened. And she just looked, shook her head. It's like, I knew what she was thinking. I'd have cut his tongue out. That's funny. It's like, what the hell is he doing talking to her like that in front of a lot of people? Why did he just do that shit, off of here? You don't have to do that, trying to embarrass somebody. That's what they do, And no matter what you do or what she did, Gas Mask, still don't give you the right to do something like that. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
And they try to expose you. That's all.
I know, but like one thing, of course I'm not gonna put it on anybody. I put it on myself. But I will say, like, one of the flaws that I think we, more so women than men, like, we tend to give benefit of doubt, and
Right.
we tend to give chances when we know that we shouldn't.
Yep.
And Simon, it's just like, I don't know, like, of course, he had shown signs, because that wasn't like the first time, but it's just, I just felt, I don't know, I just felt bad, and I'm like, okay, this is, and plus we're just, we're online and stuff, and so, I don't mind, I'll just still interact with them, and as long as he doesn't get too disrespectful or whatever, then, it's fine, because we're just having conversations and stuff, and so that's why, like, I would just talk to him, and we would just discuss whatever topic that he has. But but yeah, that did throw me off, though. Like, what he did, like, I just didn't understand it.
Oh, he as Gas Mask, you was there, right? You remember?
I wasn't. I don't even know what.
That's just a bunch of BS. I don't know, but she's right. And then what that does is, now she's leery now. How she trust anybody else after that? You see what I'm saying? How can I trust me, you, anybody else, Patty, whoever? How can I trust y'all if this is what I'm seeing out of a man? That 1 minute you're one way, and then you flip and you're another, and it's kind of hard to deal with somebody that's got multiple personalities, so to speak. That's what I'll call it. Or you Gas Mask, what you see is what you get. You're like me. We ain't gonna be fake. We're gonna come with you real 100%. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing.
Even if it is to my detriment, I don't know how to be anybody else but me.
Right. And that's the way Zyrax is. She got a good heart. But then another thing is, she got a family. She got a wife. She got a son. She got kids, and she got a husband. And she got to deal with that after getting off here in the way he did. What kind of shit is that? So you're putting this shit on me, and I got to deal with my family after this. That's some crazy shit, man. That is.
Yeah.
That's some crazy.
It got crazy to a point where my husband had to get online. You know that? I talked to him.
Huh?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yes.
Wait a minute. What'd you say again? He's online.
No, this was after, when Simon, when we were, it was Nino, when he wouldn't say sorry or whatever, you know. And then after that, I forgot what, like, how many days after that, but yeah, he continued to talk shit, and then so, I got up, and we were going back and forth, and then he kept saying, that, oh, maybe I was lying, I don't have a husband, and I'm like, yo, I do have a husband. I'm like, why do you keep saying that? I do. He was like, okay, to put him on. I'm like, okay, are you sure you want to, you want to talk to him? All right, then. And my husband, he knows everything, everything that I do on here, he knows it. I tell him everything. And so, of course, my husband, knew Simon. And yeah, my husband had to get online, and yeah, we went back and forth with
Get the
him,
hell out of here.
and
Damn.
yeah, Simon took
But you
that lie
proved it
down.
though. But you proved it. You like me. If you don't think I don't got a Mrs. OG, I'll put her on the damn thing. I ain't scared.
Mm-hmm.
But you proved it. See, that's the thing. Did you prove shit to people? That shuts them up. I guess I ain't got nothing to say about that. Hell no. But you're honest though. You got a husband. You don't get on her saying, "Well, I ain't married and I ain't got no kids." You don't do that. Some people, they'll pull that shit. They could be in a relationship with somebody, get on here and tell you one thing, and then no, nobody needs that crap. Mm-mm. Yeah, but
I just don't understand some people, like how they could lie about
shit.
yeah, just lie about certain things. It's like people are gonna find out sooner or later, because when people talk, they usually talk from like their experience, and sometimes like things will slip out without them even realizing it. And so yeah, that was the one thing why me and Simon, we had so much, there's so much contention, because yeah, like he says one thing, and then then like 3-4 conversations later, then he'll say something else that didn't even wasn't the same thing that he said a couple of days before or whatever. And yeah, I would like call him out on it. And this is what I wanted to ask you guys too, like, is it okay, do you guys see it as a good thing or a bad thing when you sort of like, you're not being disrespectful or anything, you're just calling them out on what you see as sort of like
bullshit.
like little bullshit, little white lies or whatever. Do you think do you guys see it as a good thing or a bad thing?
It was a good thing, right, Glassman?
Oh yeah, of course. I was doing something.
That's what they did last night, didn't they, on DJ show? Didn't they do that shit?
I didn't catch DJ put that shit out. I fell asleep early.
Yeah, Zach was in there. I went to bed, but I knew it got heated up there, boy. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what happened. So, what's his name come up here starting this shit? They called his ass out. Man,
Yep.
that's what you do. Hey, what are you going to say? He claimed somebody doxed him. How's somebody going to dox you and it's all over the internet? That's crazy. That's crazy. God damn. That's wild. But no, I see it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You do what you got to
If
do.
you're doing the call out, of course you don't see it as a wrong thing, but the receiving person, I guess, like a lot of times, one thing I've noticed in this space is that people do not like to be called out, because then they start to feel a certain way. They feel it's a disrespect or whatever, that you didn't do it behind the scenes or whatever. And it's like, to me, I feel like I get that sentiment, but I feel like like if you're gonna say something, we're online, right? It's public, and so if you're gonna say publicly, then I feel like someone has the right to like sort of, the thing is, I wouldn't really call it call out, to question it. Like I don't see anything wrong with questioning it, but because people are so, they get their ego
too comfortable.
You're right.
I
Ain't
don't
nothing
know.
wrong doing it. I do it. Fat guy tell me sometimes, cool it, OG, cool it. I'll tell you things, well, no, hell no. When they get up there talking that foolishness shit, somebody's gonna shut that shit down. Shoot, that's crazy, man. I'm like, hell, I ain't got time for that shit. If I see somebody disrespecting Zyrax, I'm gonna type in that damn chat. What the hell you talking about? Who you talking to? The same thing
I
happened.
get Fatty's point though. I get Fatty's point why he would say, why he would tell you to cool it. Because there's a difference between someone like me and someone like Fatty, right? Because Fatty has a bigger reputation. People know him, and then a lot of people do like dislike him. And so people would would purposely, say, talk shit about Fatty in hopes that someone would, come up to defend Fatty. So that way, they could go back and forth. And they, of course, they call it content, right? See, I didn't know that. I didn't know people would actually do that. I thought if you're going to call someone out or call someone the P word or whatever, that maybe you believe it. That's why you're calling that person out. But I didn't know that there are people that will say that just for saying it, just to get someone to come on to give them content, I guess. And
Yeah,
that's the
right.
trap that my dumbass, I didn't know that's what they were doing, and I went in, and yeah, and that's why, like I said, I got scolded, by a lot of people in the back chat for like almost 3 hours.
Why? If you said it's
This was like
wrong, it's wrong.
exactly. That's what this was a Sharon's panel,
Oh,
and yeah,
he's crazy.
I have no problem with saying names because, like I said, I'm not gonna just lie and whatever. If they have a problem, like you can't say that I'm lying. I'm just speaking, what happened here. I'm not talking shit. I'm not talking shit on Sharon or whatever. I'm just stating what happened. And yeah,
Right.
it was on Sharon's panel. This is when Sharon and Fatty had a falling out. And
Mhm.
so Sharon, of course, when he decided to pair up with, Satan,
Yeah.
Darrell. And so, and then Sharon hopped on the bandwagon saying that Fatty's the P word.
Mhm.
And so, even though Fatty and Sharon had a falling out, I like Sharon because he's like entertaining, he's funny and stuff. And so I was surprised that, yeah, he got on the bandwagon. He starts saying, oh, well, Fatty, he said it, even though he may say it's a joke, but, is it a joke? And so he was basically, yeah, baiting people to, sort of hop
Right.
on to, I guess, sort of defend Fatty or wants Fatty to come on to defend himself. I don't know. But
Mhm.
I was so surprised and I was like, yeah, so disappointed that I hopped on, and to question him, to question Sharon, because I'm like, you and Fat before the falling out, like you would go into Fatty's channel all the time. So like for like a year, you were hanging out with them, and then all of a sudden you have a falling out, and then you decide to call him that. Like, how does that make sense? That means that
Mhm.
you're not really you don't really believe that he did it. So then why are you saying it? Because
Right.
that's not good to accuse someone of that if you know that they're not doing that. And it's just because you're being like, petty, petty, and like
Mhm.
someone hurt your feelings, so you're gonna call them names. Like, that's so immature of you. So
Right.
yeah, I was going back and forth with Sharon, and Darrell, because Darrell was on the panel too. He ended up calling me, stupid bitch, but whatever. But then, like, Sharon got so frustrated with me that he, of course, because I don't know how panels work, I
Mhm.
thought that I was still on the show, but really, no, he had booted me and put me in the back chat. And
Mhm.
so I was just sitting in the back chat. When I realized I was in the back chat, I didn't want to drop myself out yet because I
Mhm.
wanted, again, I wanted a chance to talk to Sharon,
Mhm.
only Sharon, because I thought Sharon was like reasonable. And
Mhm.
so Sharon ended up like closing out the show, but then he kept the back open, and it was Sharon, it was JP popped up, Bomb Cherry, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, I think, yeah, and they were like JP and Bomb Cherry, yeah, and they were like scolding me, telling me, oh, Fatty this, Fatty that, why do I believe in Fatty so much? I don't even know Fatty, and and this and that. And so yeah, it was like for two almost 3 hours.
Mm. That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
great. I understand. But yeah, that's crazy. You can't defame nobody's character unless you have concrete proof of what you're talking about. They don't understand that. That's crazy. That's crazy. People get sued for that shit. Be defaming somebody's character. Look better. Look in your mailbox because you might be getting the envelope. These people are crazy, man. Because people
They're
can do that
liable.
shit. Yeah, absolutely. They don't know. They don't hope they understand that. Because Flora and JP is good for that shit. Shit. Somebody got wacky for $100,000. You ain't got that money. You be begging for him. You be begging for him. No, I really didn't mean it. No, hell no.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Some people in
man.
this spaces, I just don't understand.
They're
I
crazy.
don't. I just.
And they are. They want attention. That's all they want.
Yeah.
And they expect us to give it to them, but they ain't getting it from our side. They ain't getting it. So what do? They start antagonizing. They follow Fatty everywhere he goes. Everywhere Fatty turns up, here they come. It's crazy. Who's stalking who?
I know that's the weird part. You claim that this person, stalks you and stuff like that, but then
Mm-hmm.
yet you talk about them too, on the daily. Everything is, fatty. And so I don't know. I don't get that. Like Simon was the way too. I gotten back and forth with Simon, multiple times because, yeah, you know, yeah, Simon would get mad that about me, um, yeah, it's basically just supporting and that's the thing. That's the thing I don't understand. You know, like I say, I tell like whoever panel that I pop on, I'm a subscriber. I go everywhere, and it doesn't just because I'm watching this person doesn't necessarily mean that I'm for this person.
Right.
But for me to defend someone, I feel like yeah, like if you're saying something that's wrong about this person, yeah, I'm gonna defend this person,
Right.
and if you feel some sort of way about it, fine, I don't care because I feel like what you're doing is wrong. Like what's wrong is wrong, what's right is right.
Right.
Yep.
That's why we speak on it all the time. Like Fatty said, just prove it. You got something, prove it. Just like he said before. You got all this information, prove it. You ain't got nothing.
And how you can tell when something's the truth or a lie is when it's the truth, it defends itself. When it's a lie, that means you have to constantly explain it.
Mm-hmm.
You're not trying to convince the person you're telling, you're trying to convince yourself about it.
Just like she said, I was on the phone with the FBI for 30 minutes. Prove it. Show me the damn papers. Gotta have something. Prove it. You ain't got shit. They ain't got time for all that foolishness. They don't have time. And as far as Daryl Long goes, he should have been off of YouTube a long time ago. They just didn't. They just didn't do it right. If they did it properly, he'd be nowhere in that space. He'd be gone. I'm telling you. The crazy stuff he said, he'd be gone. And look
even
at the other.
like a man in general, just to hop on something that to call somebody that word, right? And to be a man and grow and just, I'm gonna hop on a bandwagon and join that. That's so like unbecoming. You know what I mean? It's like, can you sit there as a man with self-respect and be like, this is funny. I'm gonna disparage my own character and hop in a bandwagon for a couple more views and likes.
That's crazy, ain't it? And then people go there for that stuff. They listen to that stuff.
Yeah, I mean to them that's entertainment. I'm not gonna really put it on like the people because I'm not gonna lie, because even sometimes, I go in there just to listen. But that's why I hopped on, and that was only like my second time I ever hop onto anybody's panel was to defend because it was so like I just couldn't believe why he would do that, knowing that that he's part of Fight Club with Fatty in them and that he likes going on Fatty and because they have a falling out that he's gonna then to start his own channel and to try to boost it by like doing that. I just felt like that just tells me exactly who you are. So I'm like, no, like just like I can't watch people like that. Because then it's like everything you say, I'm just not gonna believe it. I don't know. I just don't get how people could just say stuff for the sake of saying stuff and saying stuff for like views and stuff like that. I don't know. I guess to people it's okay. I mean, to them it's okay, but
I ain't worried about them crazy ass people. Piss on them.
I never understood, Daryl, like how he could have any followers. That's one thing I don't understand too. Like you watch him, all it takes is just like one live, and you could already tell what kind of person he is. And I just don't understand those women. I'm not. I mean, no judgment towards them, but like
the toxic ones are DB, Robin M, and there's another one. I don't know what her name. I forget now. But she called me out on Venus's channel. Was like, you ain't nothing but an avatar. I was like, get the hell out of here. You ain't worth me getting on cam for, lady. Get the hell out of here. And I've been on cam before. I mean, hell, I've been on cam on half panel a few times, and I'm like, what the hell I got to get on cam for? I mean, everybody knows what I look like. What the hell? 9 times out of 10, I ain't wearing no damn shirt because it's fucking 84 degrees in there. I was bad as fatty.
Shit, it's too hot.
He got a better looking body than I do. He got that.
I don't know about that. No, I'm kidding.
Huh?
No, I'm kidding.
Didn't you see that? Didn't you see that damn panel? Gas Mask will tell you that. Remember that when they were on Ham's channel, Gas Mask, and he go to the World Trash Collection. Remember? That shit was funny. Oh my goodness,
Funny
that
as hell.
was funny. Huh?
That was funny as hell.
Yeah. See, Zyrax, did you see it?
Yes, I did.
Daddy, like pulled that. He pulled that damn pullover. Come on, you got this. I was I'm like, God damn, this guy's arm's thinner than mine. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Fatty's he's funny. He is funny. He
Yes.
is. But I know people get mad, but I don't get mad because I see what he tries to do. Y'all gotta, females just gotta pay attention to what he tries to do, and then they get mad. But I see where he's coming from. He's trying to get the people to bring things out and to not have a get you moment, but make you understand what you're trying to say. And come on, you just contradict yourself. You're double talking. No. And then when they get back and look at the damn thing over again, it's like, yeah, I guess you was right. I mean, hell, come on. What I say to you is one of those, huh?
No, I was gonna say, I can see why like women do not like Fatty and why they would call him. I don't know if they call him incel or they call him red pill, but then just like if you listen to Fatty enough, yeah, you would sort of think that that he is he's incel, but then but then that's not what Fatty is like sort of saying. Fatty, he's just as they call it, he's just giving description.
Right.
He's just explaining what's going on. But then
Right.
a lot of times I guess people, might think that that's what, that he's like putting that he's like sort of like shaming them in a way, and saying that they're like the reason why that this world is messed up. I don't think that's necessarily what Fatty is saying, because Fatty, like you said, he's a progressive. If you his ideology, he's progressive, and so that should tell you something. But I don't know, like
they don't listen.
I have a lot of disagreements with Fatty all the time. And sometimes in the chat, yeah, I'll be getting mad too. But then, like I was saying in chat, just because I have disagreements with him and stuff, that doesn't mean I'm gonna like run to the opposition and start talking shit or whatever. Like if you have a disagreement with a person, talk to the person, try to get understanding. Find out where you can meet in the middle or something. I don't know. Like
You don't get mad, do you? I can't see you getting mad unless it's somebody getting on you. I don't picture you as that person to get angry unless somebody really, really does something to you. I just don't see that. I don't see you being that type of person. I really don't. The way you talk, the way you are, I don't see it. Unless somebody really gets under your damn skin, I can see them claws coming out. But other than that, no, I'm being honest. I mean, I could be wrong, but your husband could say the same thing. You bet, you keep pushing her, you're gonna get some medicine that you don't want. And that's warranted, but I just can't see you being that type of individual. Just lash out like that. Nah, that ain't you though. But some of that stuff he says just to get a rise out of people, just to see the temperature. It's like checking the temperature, Because some of the stuff I look at him cross-eyed, I'm like, what the hell did you say? But then I get it, where he's trying to go, and I'm like, oh, I see where he's trying to go with this, And look at Tommy. Look what he did. Tommy's just out there. Oh my goodness, he's way out there. And he's like, damn.
He's very blunt.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He's like us.
I didn't even know he was in chat.
Yeah, he's on the panel. He's up there. Yeah, them black women shook up everywhere.
He
That's
says
crazy.
he's like a Republican or a conservative, but he's very ratchet.
Yes. Yeah, he got to watch that because that's just, I can see shaming somebody, but you don't have to go to the umpteenth degree to do that. I mean, there's other ways to do it besides that. You know,
Yeah,
don't you think, if you try this to change such and such you don't have to say, your ass is fat. Why ain't you in the gym? And that's just going a little bit too far there. That I can't. It's just crazy, man. That just can't come out of my mouth like that. Mm-mm. That's why I said in the chat and we were talking. When you go with somebody's family and stuff, that ain't good. Stay away from there. And that's what I think that's what. Who the hell did that? They trying to talk about Ali's baby mom. That ain't got nothing to do with anything. Stay the hell out of that category.
yeah.
You don't do that shit. That's just a low blow there. Why should he explain himself? What he does is his business. Who the hell cares? I don't care.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It don't bother me. But that, like I said, he's dragging floor for a reason. Here's my thing, Gas Mask. You tell me if I'm wrong. If I say I'm him, and she's the bottom of the whatever it is, then I'm lowering my standards to be with her. Then technically I ain't him no more.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's what Ali was trying to explain to him. And he's still saying, oh, that don't change. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. If you know the girl was bad and she's poison, if you're him, why can't you get somebody on your level? Why do you have to come down to another level to go after her? That's what don't make any sense to me. But that was never, I don't think that was never mentioned. And that's what he should have said. If you was him, why do you have to go for the lesser when you can get somebody on your level? That's just crazy. That's crazy. I don't know. Where's Iraq goes? He gone.
I'm stuck. I was like, what the heck? Why is there another?
Okay, sorry. Yeah, my phone died, so I have to use this phone. I hope you guys can hear me.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, good.
That's what I always thought. I never walked around.
Okay, I gotta go do something real quick.
Good. I never walked around like I'm him. I'm just me. I don't have to be something I'm not. That's crazy, man. These guys talk about all these girls and all that. If that's the case, what are you doing by yourself? That's what I say.
Well, see, that's the argument that those that talk about Ali's baby mama or whatever, that's the argument that they like usually make, because to them they feel like like Ali, all he talks about is like the women are not good followers, right? That women are like this and like that, and so because women talk, Ali talk about women not being good followers, that's when they bring up the whole baby mama thing, that how can you say this when you're not even like living what you preach or whatever.
Right.
And I feel like in a way that's that's a valid,
right.
Not a good, but then a valid
argument.
Yeah, but then that's the thing though, right? Like you learn from your mistakes, and I feel like everybody can learn from the mistakes. Like Ali, even though that might have happened, he
hey buddy, your buddy's here.
And so if you are in the process of correcting it, I think you still that's okay, that it should not be used against you if you are if you corrected it or in the process of correcting it. And so if you the woman, if she's not changing her behavior or whatever, then I feel like she doesn't have a right to use that argument against Ali. But that's just my opinion though. Like a lot of people, like they say they say a lot of stuff, but then they're not living that life, so people see it as a contradiction. And so while like Fatty says, like you don't have to be an astronaut to know what's going on around the moon or whatever. Well, that may be true, but it's just that for people to believe what you say more than the other person, people would prefer that you not only talk the talk, but that you walk you walk the walk, right? That you're actually living what you preach.
You hear Mrs. OG? You hear Mrs. OG?
No.
No, we didn't hear.
Just like the Christians.
Do you hear that? She's laughing.
Hi, Mrs. OG.
Walk the walk.
Mm-hmm.
She's telling the truth. You know, that's the way they are. You know, but yeah, I mean, I see what they're saying, but they you know, that's crazy. They start going there and all that crap. You know, that's just ridiculous. You know, calm down. She says that Simon asked her that he didn't believe she had a husband, and her husband got online and talked to him.
Was he drunk?
She said, "Was he drunk?
Was Simon drunk?"
I don't think so, but then my husband thinks so, though.
Okay. He's an idiot.
You say he's an idiot. He never apologized. He gonna apologize. This gonna happen.
It's all right. I'm not even, now that he has his so-called fiance, good on him. Maybe she'll keep him in line.
Did you hear what she said?
Mm-mm.
Stupid on her part.
Can you believe that he did that? I can't believe he did that. I can't believe he did that.
It is what it is.
You know why I think he did it though? He think he trying to make somebody jealous, but that don't happen. You ever see what she look like?
Who cares?
Mm-hmm.
You ever see what she look like, Zara?
Who? The fiance?
Yeah, you ever see her?
Yeah, she camps up on Simon's channel. Not every time, but then she does cam up often. I'm surprised she didn't cam up when she was on. She went on Nino's. She's over on Ashton's, and sometimes she camps up. And plus, we know her. I don't think you were here yet, but then those that have been around the Fight Club and stuff. Yeah, we know who she is.
Peace of mind.
Yeah, she was Truth. Yeah, ex I don't know, ex-fiance or ex-girlfriend.
Yes.
Yeah, I knew who she was when she first came to Simon's panel.
She's crazy. She got up there and talked all that mess in there. I mean, why would you even say something like that? He just did it because he feel he's gonna make somebody jealous. That's why he did it. I'm like, this guy's got to be crazy. And they never met her. I mean, man, what the hell? Come on. I would never put nothing out about that. And then Fatty tried to tell him. He tried to tell Fatty he's wrong. Oh my goodness, where are you at, man? The information's been out there for how long? And you're telling this man no, and he got all the damn proof. Come on. I thought Fatty was going to, put it out there, but he didn't.
I know, but just like Fatty, because I know, I didn't even tell Simon, I asked him if he wanted to know, and he said he doesn't care. So I'm like, okay, then yeah, I'm just not gonna butt in,
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Sometimes I wonder if that's a good thing to do too. If you see a person as a friend and a little bit about their past, should you tell them or should you just not? Should you just let them be happy or whatever? Which way is the right way to go?
What do you think?
Oh, I wasn't paying attention to what she said.
She said if you knew somebody's bad for somebody, would you tell them or would you just let them go ahead and...
It would cause friction between you and that person.
She says she thinks it would cause friction between you. If you said that to Simon, it would cause friction because then it's what if it ends up being another way or something like that?
They would probably think if you don't want to see them happy or ruin a relationship with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Patty told him though, are you nuts? When you was in there, that was crazy. Oh man, but Patty was just going off. I was like, God.
It was funny. I
I
don't even
think
know how he fell in love with her that quick. But then, of course, it was surprising too, because every new girl that comes on the panel, yeah, like he falls in love with them like quick, just like that. So
ain't that
I don't
something?
know.
Something wrong with him. He crazy. You
Mm,
know. Wow. Yeah, Miss OG's chilling. She just cooked chicken, corn, and mashed potatoes, and she just
mm,
up her chilling now.
mm.
Aches and pains. That's what she's dealing with. You'll get there
Sounds
one
good.
day. Yeah, you will. As you get older, you get them aches and pains, right?
I got arthritis. That's the problem.
She has arthritis in her legs.
I never. I remember my mom. She would constantly ask, us to like massage her, massage her feet or something because yeah, she would get bad leg pains and stuff, and
Hmm.
like I could never understand like how can you get so many aches of pain? Like you're just lying or, and my mom's like, yeah, oh, keep thinking that one day you'll get there. After having kids, you'll get there one day. I'm like, oh, you're just lying, and then yeah, I
Uh,
I had to apologize to my mom.
quite touching them.
Here she says she don't like nobody touching her feet. She only like me. 21 years I never touched her feet. She ain't having it.
I don't like it either.
It's just she's different. Even her knees hurt and everything, and
Swelled up.
they're swelled up, and they don't want to give you nothing for pain, and it's crazy. It's nuts. It's wild. But now since you're on there, in 21 years we've been together, I never put my hand on you. Never.
Shit, I think you know
That's
do that anyway.
A year? Did you hear what you say? I think you know better. You would do that anyway. It's funny. Oh yeah, I know you don't get to talk to her much, so I figured I'd let you chat it up with her because there ain't nobody in here. It's just us hanging out and
if you get really
yapping.
bad like leg pains, there's actually those what do you call? They're like leg compressors. They're like leg massagers that you wrap around your leg, and then it's sort of like massages your legs by like releasing air, and they work pretty well.
She
My
says her
ankles.
knees and her ankles and all that, and it's crazy. It's just wild.
It's
But
the
Yeah.
arthritis.
it's
Oh,
arthritis.
that's. I'm gonna have to look that up. See if there's anything for that.
It's crazy because we got all kind of stuff here, huh?
Yeah,
That she
this
used.
don't help. Everything but pain medicine.
Yep,
We got everything but that.
it's wild. Then sometimes she got to get shots in her knees, and
They ain't helping. They just gave me shots in the end of May. It ain't helping. They
that's
usually
wild.
help for 3 months.
Mm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean I go through it, even with chemo and it, you know, the things she's been through. I mean, I'm telling you what, it's crazy because it just, I don't know. There were days that I'm just not me. It's just like you don't have the energy to even get on the panel or even, I get days like that, you know. But it's just a matter of time. I know I had it on Thursday. Today is what, Sunday?
Hmm.
So I'll just have to wait and see what happens. It attacks your whole body, in other words. So it just get prepared. But like I say, she always she listens to this panel sometimes laughing, and she's like, "These women, what comes out of her mouth is just disgusting." All that cussing and stuff. It's crazy. It's
I
wild.
know. Sometimes just listening to, the conversation like drains you. All you're doing is just listening to it, and yet like somehow, it drains you. While some, with conversations, make you feel better. A lot of times these, circular conversations also drains you, especially if like they're screaming and, like fighting
Hmm.
and stuff like that. Yeah.
Like last night, that was
Mm,
wild.
I know. I was gonna say that too. Yeah.
Damn, and you got Raw B up there. That was even more. Man, that's one person you don't want to get in there. I'm like,
I know.
I'm like, what the hell? I don't know how the hell she got up there or what brought her up there, but I knew that was trouble. As soon as I heard her on her, like, uh-oh, it's coming. But then, like I said, when the ops come in there, that's when all that crap starts. We don't have nobody in there from the ops. Everybody has a good time. That's crazy. But as soon as Pookie comes up there, all hell breaks loose. As soon as he comes up there, all hell breaks loose.
I've been watching DJ for ever since I think October of last year, and DJ before, DJ always have to give a disclaimer, before he drops the link and stuff, because I can see it really bothers him, and rightfully so. It's their channel, and some people, they go up there, they talk there to talk too much. They don't they just don't it's almost like they don't, it's not like they don't have manners or whatever, but it's just that some are pretty excited or passionate, but sometimes you have to remember to make sure a person finish what they got to say, don't interrupt, don't feel entitled, and I don't know.
She's terrible.
I know I like her and everything, but sometimes
Did you hear what she said? She said, I don't know how y'all listen to her. Yeah, she knows. She pretty much knows voice by voice, because she's.
Drop her down quick, fast, and hurry.
Oh, my. Yeah, gas mask. Got Mrs. OG on here.
Shout out to her.
She said hi. Yeah, she pretty much knows by voice. If I even play something or reviewing it, she knows Floyd's voice. She knows JP's voice. She knows Trinidad. She could name him. She was like, "Is that Trinidad T?" I'm like, "Yeah." Shoot. That lady, man, I'm telling you, talking about a panel record, man. Oh boy, she'll tear a panel up in a minute. Shoot.
Oh yeah.
You ever, gas mask? We be on Nino's, and you read the chat, and as soon as they see her come up, and I'm reading, it's like, oh no, here we go. That's funny as hell. They know what's coming. Shit. But her internet,
especially if she's talking, her mic is like this.
Yep. They're breaking up. She breaks up all the time. I don't know if it's her headset or they say it's the internet, but I don't know. I thought it was her headset. I don't know.
I have no idea. It's crazy. It's like she's dipping the phone in water.
Yeah. Yeah, she's crazy.
She said that she's on a tablet, and so
that's why. That's probably why. All them damn super chats she was giving, that gas mask, all them $100 and $200 the damn super chats, she be buying a damn computer.
Exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All that money. I was like, damn. Look
the sad thing is, even if she did, that means we still have to hear more of her.
Oh man, yeah, that's exactly right. That's why I slipped up, and Patty's like, no, OG, Facebook, but he cut me off right on the bat. No, OG, you mean Facebook? And I forgot she was in there. I'm like, she ain't coming no Discord. There's no way in hell. Because you know why? She can't talk. She has to type.
Yep.
She could never cut us off. She'd have to type.
I don't even think she'd probably figure out how to use it.
Hell no. That would drive her crazy if she couldn't talk and she got to type.
Yep.
My gosh. She wouldn't deal with that. But I enjoy it because it's all like we're one happy family and we can just have fun and laugh. And when Fatty says 900, that's a lot of doggone text messages. 900.
Yes.
Damn.
You guys be going crazy on Discord. I had to lower the
we talking about the randomest things in there too.
Yeah. It's crazy, ain't it? That's wild.
This morning was a dance off. That was funny.
Yeah. That was crazy.
You guys had a dance off?
Yeah.
But with the memes though, memes, not with us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was funny. And then,
I
of course,
posted good morning, and Lauren Demier chewed me out. I was like, "What the hell? What happened?" Only dancing Jess. I was like, "Oh shit, my bad."
mhm. Yeah. Then you had Princess Cammy come up there trying to Riz. Get the heck out of here with that crap.
Hey, hey. I'm gonna always defend her.
She's
She be
crazy.
telling me some weird stuff, man.
Yeah, I mean, I come on, Princess Cammy, show me how you Riz somebody. I'm like, seriously?
Told me to roll over on my stomach. She wanted to oil up my butt. I was like, "Wait a goddamn minute, hold on,
That's crazy.
madam."
Oh my goodness. Oh boy, I was like, wow, this is wild. But like I said, she's got to learn. She's only what 19. I mean, she got a long way to go.
She's hella funny, but jeez.
Yeah, she is. She's. I'm like, why don't you put somebody else's picture on the main besides Cheeky and Granville and Fatty? Hey, why don't you put somebody else up there? That gets.
Because she's got little crushes on them.
Yeah, but Fatty, you know how Fatty. I think Fatty just likes to kid her all the time, But she does Fatty pretty good on there. That's wild. But she be dogging put him with a teddy bear. That's crazy. That's crazy.
She's super cute.
Huh?
I think she's super cute.
Yeah, she's a character, man. She's a character. Yeah. She's wild. Hey, Nino going live tonight at Gas Mask?
I don't know.
Is he?
I don't know. You know what? Since we got this Discord, we've been in Discord more than on other people's panels.
Yeah, we have.
That's good in a way, because majority of Untouchables in them damn Discord. They ain't and all these new members coming in, you don't know who the hell's who. It's like, who the hell are these damn people?
Yep.
Me and Gas Mask got to play the police. We got to watch. Shit.
That's one thing I didn't understand about Discord.
What?
No, that's one thing I didn't understand about Discord, because I thought Discord was supposed to be for your clique, right? But because Daddy wants to promote and want a lot of people to be involved and stuff like that. I'm like, then it's gonna then you're really not gonna know who's like opposition.
That's what I thought too. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the same thing too, because me and Gas Mask be watching, and he called one out, and one got booted out of there, and then Josh, I said, Fatty, this is the same Josh that's on JP's channel. Same one.
No, it's not. It's not OG. It's a different Josh.
That's what he said. So when I seen that this dude had a wrench on JP's channel, so what the hell is he doing over here? That's when I start getting leery, because I'm thinking, no, wait a minute now. Something's ain't right. You just don't expect that for somebody to have a channel in the ops. Come on. Not even me. I would never do nothing like that.
Yeah,
So when
Josh is there's two Josh. There's the one that's on JP, that has a wrench on JP's channel, and that Josh, the Joshua Jones, he's from Hamp, DJ Hamps. So he came over after remember when they had all the male content creators like JP and Cheeky Aaron, he came over after that. And so two different Joshes.
But this Joshua though, his picture is the same picture that's in JP's channel that was on Wizard Doctor's panel last night.
Yeah, but then that's still not the same Josh. I know it's confusing, because at first I was confused too when I first saw Josh. See, now this Josh goes by JJ, right? Joshua Jones, and the other one, it just goes by Joshua.
Right.
And so, but then see the thing with even Joshua, it's like Joshua and who else? There's the Taylor. They go to and they're like Hassan, where they go to everybody's channel just to say hi and stuff. They don't get involved with the mess. They just go in, say hi to everybody, and then that's it. This Joshua Jones, he's very he interacts with people a lot, and that's why he's from DJ Hemps, and that's why he likes Fatty. So yeah, he's always in not so much as traffic, and I'm surprised he's that active in Discord. But I do like that Joshua though, the because we talk about like politics and stuff, and the fact that he came from DJ Hemp's channel.
He's crazy. They boot him out of Discord. Yeah. He boot him out. He's like, enough of this. Goodbye. And I kept telling him, and even Gasmax, we got another page to put that, go in there and you want to do all that, go in there and stay out of the main chat. And he's like told Fatty, I ain't listening. Fatty's like, I ain't gonna tell you again. What's so hard about telling somebody just go to the whatever the channel is, just go there. Yeah, just go there. And if you want to do all that, go in there and do that. But he didn't want to listen. That's why Fatty's like, I got enough of this.
Most of it was me trying to understand what the hell he was talking about, because the topic would be on something and he would bring up a question on the off topic and I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? They'll say something.
Yeah, but he's one. He gets you on them gotcha moments too, because that's what he waits for too. He waits for you. Huh?
What is off topic, right? Like
that's something where you just, if it don't pertain to the regular chat, go in there. Say like if he wants to talk about religion. Yeah, if he wants to talk about religion in the chat, the main chat is on something else, then go in there and talk about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Because it just disrupts the flow of the chat, and it just takes over the whole main chat where everybody is trying to say something. It's not getting their point across, so to speak, because he's tearing up the whole damn man. He had that main chat. Oh my gosh, it was terrible. It was terrible. And Fatty's like, nah, take that off the off-topic scrap and go in there. And he kept telling him again, and I told him, Adrian told him, he didn't want to listen. So Fatty's like, we're gonna put you in timeout and boot him out. That's crazy.
Do you know if Fatty allows links to other people's channel or whatever onto on Discord?
Oh yeah. Yeah, Fatty posts a lot of stuff. But the thing about Fatty is like join the Discord. And I'm like you, if you let too many people come in and you don't know who's who, now it's like, what are we doing? Because you can't trust everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So then you gotta watch what you say, because somebody could be in there, and then you'll know if that's the case, because if you go somewhere else and they bring that crap up, somebody's in there that don't belong in there. That's how me and Gas Mask put 2 and 2 together. That's what we do. We be watching. We
have a server, like a new server for who he deems untouchables, just for untouchables. I think he should make another server, because Fatty's has like 3 or 4 servers, right?
I guess.
I think they're called servers or channels. I don't know what they're called on Discord, but I think he should make one for specifically who he deems as untouchables.
For us, yeah.
That's what I thought this one for. And then when he started posting that link and inviting everybody in there, I was like, oh, maybe this is bad news. I don't know about this, because anybody can slip up in there and change their name and then get in there and talk to us next, just get information. I don't trust nobody. I don't. But like I told Gas Mask earlier, when JP said that, Fatty's like, what are you saying? He's like, don't think I don't hear things or somebody ain't telling me things. Then I started to open my ears up and say, if somebody's telling him something, because he knows something. And that's when I said I got to watch who's in here now, because you don't never know, and you don't. Got.
I'm sorry, OJ, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, you just gotta watch. That's all.
I don't know, was it yesterday or whatever? I saw like Cream had posted something about like JP, and they mentioned something about Uncle Ricky.
Yeah.
Do you guys know what's going on with that?
No, I don't know.
Oh.
I have the slightest idea.
I'm just now hearing about it.
Me too. Me too. Because I don't, I'm just looking to see who's in there before I say anything. I'm always scanning out there and watching JP in Florida to see if they be in there talk about Fatty. I be watching. And lo and behold, it never fails. I know Fatty be watching this. I'm like, why don't this man leave Fatty the hell alone? Why he got to mention his name for? Crazy. He ain't worried about Flora. He worried about her for.
And that's the weirdest thing. Like, I don't know where he gets that. I don't even know. I don't know if he really thinks that too. That's what Fatty wanted, was to get with her. I don't know if that's what she really thought, or
I don't know. I don't think he's interested in her at all. I don't think he ever was. I think she was trying to get with him. And Fatty wasn't having it. But see, Fatty must did his homework and found out, you know what? It ain't him she's after. She after everybody. Fatty did his homework. Probably think, I don't need this. So then when she was sending him the messages talking about unblock me, ban it, he had the proof. I mean, she's like, that was long. It don't matter. You text that. That's what you did.
I guess she thinks that as like, yeah, because I think she took it as like, him flirting with her.
Yeah, right.
I don't know how you could get flirty from that, but
that's crazy.
DJ giving you free drinks, he likes you.
That's her ego
Who
talking.
thinks that?
Mm-hmm. There again, she had no proof though. She ain't had no proof of nothing. He said, "Prove it." They couldn't do it. That's crazy. Prove it. Couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. Talking about he going to Portugal fast, like you can't. You scared of flying. What the hell you talking about?
Can't even go to the gas station without getting scared.
And you know why she's driving them around, right? He ain't got no license. He ain't got no license to drive. That's why she's driving.
No help.
That's crazy. When I saw her, when he told her to
It's
hold
probably
on.
better he doesn't have one. I don't think he's smart enough to have it.
You got that right.
I don't know. I just got a notification saying that DJ will be on.
What, 10 o'clock?
Yeah, DJ will be going on, and actually, I got the notice like a couple minutes ago. Soon.
I don't know.
I've been on damn near 3 hours. That's crazy.
I know.
Well, this is good because that's what you ought to do. We don't mind coming over there and hanging out with you, man. I enjoy this, It's good for you, I think, because you're always in Discord and all that. And you want to do something, you want to hang out, But I want everybody to come over and hang out, not just us. I mean, everybody. Come on, man. Support, That's what we're supposed to do.
I'm one of the little guys, so I don't think anybody wants to.
Nah, it don't matter. To me, it don't matter. I don't care. I'll support. I don't care.
I'm not complaining, you know what I mean? I'm not. It is what it is.
I see what you're saying, though. But yeah,
No, I just think people they don't really know.
They'll know. Once
Yeah,
we put it,
you have to promote yourself a little more.
Yep, once we put it in Discord, they'll know.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be following.
I wouldn't lie because I didn't see nobody else on, so I said, "What? This is a rare opportunity. I'm gonna take it." And it worked.
Yeah, see, you're smart though. You do it. You ain't like everybody else. you'll do it when nobody's live, but everybody else don't care. Just like Patty got upset when they were double streaming him. That wasn't right. I don't know why
Yeah.
they did that. That was crazy. How you're supposed to be friends and you gonna pull some stuff like that? That's crazy. But there again, you just can't trust everybody. Mm-mm-mm. Yep. So
The
DJ,
hustle for finding a legit topic, it's been hard. I haven't gone live because I haven't really found anything that works.
well, you don't have to. We can talk about anything, really. You know, whatever comes to your mind, you know, go for it.
I had an idea for something, but I just didn't know if it was gonna be something that people were gonna want. I was gonna have a panel of just older men, like OG and like Kink and Uncle Rick, like older men, and we're gonna talk about what younger cats could learn from y'all.
There you
I was
go.
gonna do that, but I was like, man, but I don't. These people don't even know who I am. That's
okay. I think look how Hamp started out. They didn't know who he was neither, but look how he got. Patty too. DJ, Nina, you know, that's where they start out. You're good. Well, he live now or what? He's live now, ain't he? No, hell no. He's going at what? 11 o'clock.
it's 7 where I'm at.
Yeah,
These guys get on there late at night, want to go to 3 or 4 in the morning. I can't stay up that long. No, I can't. I got.
same here.
There's days where I'm listening to the live and I'm like, man, I gotta go to sleep. And I'll just set the phone to the side and I'll fall asleep and I'll wake up. I was like, what the heck? I was watching this?
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta go for a CT scan tomorrow, so it's like every month. I gotta go. I gotta go. I got 2, I think, this month. I think that's crazy, but they give you that stuff in there. They put an IV and put that stuff in you and all that crazy crap. That's crazy. Like
Does it seem to work, the OG? Does it is it killing off, the cancer cells?
No, it's just a dye that they put in you to pick up any other cancer that you might have, And I know there's a spot on my right lung. I already know that already. So I gotta fight that battle whenever that happens. So if they find that it's growing, then I'll have to go through I think I went through 20 rounds of radiation before. And that's every day. You can't miss a day. That's every day.
Oh wow.
So, yeah, once you schedule it, you gotta go every day. Can't miss. So imagine Mrs. OG carting me up her 20 times. So that's something you gotta deal with, Hey. And that's what I try to explain to them today. That Tommy and them up here, neither one of them are oncologists. You have to go get a whole body scan to see what's going on with your body, you dummy. You just can't just say I'm in good. Nah, I ain't buying that. That's crazy. That is wild.
I know that's like sort of, that's like, yeah, when I was chatting, in the chat too, I'm like, how would doctors know how to give, like a C-section if like the baby was switched around, or do transplants, right? Because they had to go to school to learn, and of course there are people, experimenting in the past, and they write it down, and that's how you learn from it. Don't say that, don't believe all doctors. Yeah, I understand where he's coming from, how some, they say doctors, they just keep you sick, but you don't want to give that message, because some people, they are at the fighting phase of their life. So you don't say stuff like that to that person, like if you're going to give, any kind of, advice, or not even give advice, say that, oh, you're supposed to do this, and, you're not going to get that. Well, that's easy for you to say because, you're in good health, right?
Mhm.
But you don't know the health of all these people that are watching, so you shouldn't just like say something like that because it seems very like insensitive.
Yeah, well, to me, I don't get sensitive. The only time I struck a nerve with me is when they're trying to tell me how do you, man, I got an oncologist. Well, none of you guys are doctors, or you haven't, well, how the hell do you know all this stuff? And you never went to school for it. And I got somebody he's a world-renowned oncologist. This guy, Dr. Finley, these guys they're on the ball. But like he told me, and I said, and I'm going to tell you something, I didn't want to go through with it. I told Mrs. OG, I'm not doing it. She said, no, we're going to fight this. But I didn't know they were taking out 40% of my lung neither until I woke up. I had a chest tube in, I had all this stuff. It was crazy. And then it was like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? But I just knew that, I had to fight. And that's what I had to do. And then, like I said, when I first started on chemo, I got sick as a dog. I was vomiting. My body was just, oh man, I lost so much weight. I looked like a damn scarecrow. And that's what I had to go through. And we had to fight this battle. It was tough. I lost my job. I didn't lose my job. I couldn't work no more. So then you're taking away income. Mm-hmm. So it was tough because she had to work a full-time and a part-time job, and she's still doing it today. And like I said, you'll find out who loves you when they ride and die with you. That's who she was, But, I mean, I get income every month, and what I get, take care of what I have, a car, car insurance, and, my cell phone bill and other things. I mean, I'm making enough to take care of all that, so we're good. But nobody realizes until the disaster strikes. That's when they start scrambling. It's too late for that. You have to get your ass prepared before all that, especially if something like that happens. I got rid of everything. I got rid of my motorcycle. I got rid of my truck because I didn't want debt. I was scared to death. And I'm being honest, I was scared to death that I wouldn't, I wasn't going to be here, and I was signing all these papers and all that. But Mrs. OG, I'm like, I can't leave you like this. I can't do that. That's what I did. I made sure I had everything taken care of, before when it happened. It was weird. But I worried every day. I wanted to make sure she was good, and I wasn't leaving her like that. It was wild. But we're good. We'll be all right.
You're good, OG.
Yeah, we'll be good. I told you, you people are the inspiration for me. And you are. I'm being honest. I'm being very honest because where would I be without you people? Where would I be?
Likewise, OG. Likewise.
Yeah, but I appreciate all of you. I really do, and I said that over and over again because she'll be like, "Ain't nobody on the panel tonight? What's the matter?" I'm like, "Well, nobody's alive, so I'm gonna get a chance to go to sleep because that 3 o'clock in the morning shit's got to stop." I'm like, that's crazy. But now since I got these appointments, I gotta kind of just not stay up late because then I have to get up at like 8 o'clock and go, and it's crazy. But I've been doing this since 2020. All them years I've been doing that, So it's just something you gotta do to be here. You gotta do that. But I ain't changing like they're talking about. There's this healer. I ain't worried about no damn healer. Get the hell out of here. Yeah. That's crazy. Me going to my doctor and saying, "Hey, I don't need chemo no more. I got a healer." You kidding? I mean, I tell them, just one damn scan. That's a lot of money for that.
Yes.
I don't have to pay for that because I got like Medicare, Medicaid, and all. I don't have to pay for that. That's free. But I try to encourage people. You have to pay into something to get something back.
Right.
They don't listen. They think, I'm going out to get that bag. What about your health insurance? They don't think about that. But no, I mean, that's crazy.
because I miss it. I miss a lot of things. I miss my motorcycle. I miss a lot of things, But you gotta, sacrifice, I guess, That's what life's all about,
That's what gas mask, doing a panel, that idea would be a good thing,
Yeah.
Yeah, panel of like you said, older men who's been through life, and they could give advice, and to the younger, generation, and let them know, what's up, what they should be prepared for, what they need, have stuff going on and stuff like that. That would actually, yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I told them, go with it, man. Just go with it, And what you do is just go tell them what you want to do, and put it in the Discord and run. Let us run with it, because it won't be only us. There could be a lot of people in the chat, listening and supporting, and they can have a chance to come up on the panel. Yeah, gas mask, that's a good idea. Even have his Iraqs up. It don't mean to be all men. I mean, I don't know how old she is, but she could have an opinion too. Coming from her end, because she's a woman. From a woman's standpoint, she can have some input. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I think that all men would be good, though. That is, I don't think I've seen. I mean, I've been around YouTube for a long time, and I don't think there's. I don't think I've come across, any panel that has done that, or anything like sort of close to that, like a panel of men, and have specific questions and stuff like that to help, those that are in their 20s, 30s, to let them know, what to expect when you reach 40s, 50s, 60s. Yeah, that's actually like a great idea that you should definitely do.
Yeah,
I'll see what's up in the future. I'll try to contact them and see what the response is.
Yeah, go for it. I was like, hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
I don't think you necessarily have to do something specific too, gas mask. I mean, just having a conversation with people, I think that's one of the reasons why I came into YouTube, because I don't, you want to have conversations with people, you want to gain knowledge, not everything's about fuckery, it's like, to me, I find it, it's a blessing that I've come across someone like OG, and try to gain some knowledge and stuff like that. I don't understand why people aren't, taking advantage of taking advantage of it in a good way.
They don't want to do it. I mean, gas mask, he's doing the right thing. He got the right idea. Go for it. And I don't mind talking about my situation. I don't. I mean, God wants me to put it out there, and that's what I do. And I stay quiet for a long time. And after I see these poor kids suffering like that, and that hurt me bad. That really did. You see kids out there, who's going to put their story out there about what they're going through? And I see it now because I lived it.
Oh, damn. Oh, shit.
I just talk about it and let people know, what you deal with every day and your treatments and all that. And, the chemo, you don't feel. You don't feel that. And I put some pictures up of how big the needle was that they got to stick in my damn port. And it's oh, man, I don't even look. And then in the picture, if you look at the picture and you see how long it is, you'll be like, God damn, OG, how the hell? It's like, I don't know. I don't know how they do it. And, even having this port in there, what I had to go through to get it put in was just unbelievable. Because they never put me to sleep. They just numbed me and cut my skin and put it in there. And it was a damn wake-up call. It was. But I'm still hanging in there, man.
I'm glad you're here with me.
Oh, I mean, hey, like I said, I'm gonna support everybody. Anybody untouchables, I'm gonna support. And of course, Mrs. OT is out like a light. She can't stay up. She can't keep her eyes open for nothing in the world. That's all Mrs. OG does is you look at the TV and look over, she's gone. That's wild. Yeah, so DJ going 11 o'clock, I think. I can't. I don't understand how these guys do it, and he's in the same time zone I'm at. I'm like, damn. I'm like, how the hell you go to work? And man, that's just like he's running on fumes when it comes to sleep.
I don't know how they do it.
I don't know neither, man.
Like Energizer bunnies.
Yeah. Shit, they fire me on my job because that damn lady walk in and see me with my like nighters, sitting up here like nighters. Goodbye. Shit. I'm like, no, I couldn't do that shit. No.
I never thought I would ever have a live. I mean, I used to go live sometimes, and they were okay, but I don't know. I never really took it serious until I met up with clicked up with Fatty and them. I was like, yo, there's actually something to this.
Yeah. That's all.
And at first, it was rough. Restarting back up from scratch. It was like months at a time from I took a break from going live, and I would get good numbers on them, but I deleted them for some odd reason.
Wow.
And, I guess it was the people who were on it. I just broke all contact and just didn't want to see them again, I guess.
That's crazy, man.
And restarting from the ground back up, I was like, damn, I felt dumb for a long time. But once I got back at it, and once I got the ball rolling, things started to...
Yeah, once you get your feet wet again, once you get your feet wet, it's just like riding the bike, man. Now you're back and like, yeah, okay, I can do this, I'm glad you did, though. I mean, that's awesome. Yeah,
it's rare that I get an opportunity too, because I'm always busy with stuff.
Yeah,
it always supersedes. Like, man, I gotta take care of this. I don't have time to do this. I don't have time to do. I mean, YouTube stuff. Don't get me wrong. I love it, but it's like in terms of in comparison to what I'm supposed to be handling, it takes a back seat a lot.
Damn, I know. I understand. That personal life comes first. Hell with that shit. Yeah. Gotta take care of that shit first. I don't see how some of these people on here, they're on here more than we are.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get it. You're a better man than me. I gotta make sure I got all my shit straight. But these guys is on her. God, I'm like, I don't know how much money you can make off this stuff. I have a slight idea.
I'm in no way shading them, but I'm like, damn, bro, that's crazy how you're on for damn near felt like 11 hours.
Yes.
Don't you at least take a bathroom break?
Yeah, I mean, what money do you make though? I mean, you got to make it in what, super chats and cash apps, right? I mean, how much does YouTube pay you? I don't even know. That's crazy.
I heard from a long time ago that there was this other old content creator where he said that YouTube used to give you your whole check and you would have to figure out the taxes for your own. And I guess now what they do is they take a big chunk out.
Damn.
And then give you the rest. If my memory serves me right, I gotta find the video where he described it, and I gotta remember how he explained it.
Well, you gotta pay them taxes and shit, I guess. Damn, that's crazy.
Because the way he described it, he was like, essentially, normally from a normal job you get a check, but it isn't as much as you think it would be because they take taxes out of it, obviously. But YouTube used to give you the whole check, I guess, and you would have to figure out the tax portion for yourself. I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Giving check to people who have no experience in that type of financial sector, that's crazy.
Yeah, IRS be coming breathing down your damn neck and shit. If your shit ain't right, that's bullshit.
I don't want them problems. Fuck that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I guess now YouTube does take a chunk out.
Damn. Isn't that crazy though? I mean, my goodness. You figure the amount of time Fatty spends in the background doing things, working on stuff. Man, I don't know. That's something, man. I gotta tip my hat to him because that's a lot of work, man. You know what, Gas Man? I couldn't carry on a full-time job and do this. There's no way in hell.
I know.
Damn. Because you know you gotta work
There's days where
Yeah.
There are days where I can't even look and bother to look at YouTube. Once I'm done, I'm like, man, I'm tired. I lay down and I crash out.
Yep.
No, the link to pin. Zarax, you can come up if you want.
Who's that?
Zarax.
Yeah, I mean, she left.
She had to handle something real quick.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy, man. That's wild. No, I couldn't do it. I just like, I'm working my job for 8 hours and coming home. I'm like, I can't.
If anything, it'd be like a weekend thing where like days off or whatever.
Yeah.
Even then, with the days off thing, I'm like, man, my days off. I don't want to. But
Yeah.
first, like, go back to a job.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I respect these guys so much. Just like, damn, this shit takes a lot.
Yeah, it does.
I don't have the patience.
Man, I'm thinking all them. Yeah, I worked all them years. I started working in 1972. I'm like, my goodness, all them years, and it's like, man, work, 7 to 8 hours, 12 hours, 16. It's like it's crazy. I mean, I don't know if I was greedy or not. I was working 2 full-time jobs. Went from one job to the other. And then we barely even seen each other because by the time I got off, she was at work. So I would sleep all day. And that's the way our life went for a lot of years. And now, you know, it's like playing catch up, spending time with her because we really never got to spend time with one another because of me working all the time, you know. But that's what I had to do, you know. It's crazy. But that's what I was telling her. I said, man, it's kind of nice to spend time with you now after all them years, you know, not being together. You know, it's crazy. It's wild. But, oh, man. I don't know. DJ goes, I guess he goes 11 o'clock. I don't know. That's what I see him.
That would be 8 o'clock here. The West Coast, we're 3 hours behind.
Yeah, it's like 10:23 here, I think. I don't know. I haven't even been on Discord. I'm like, you know, when I'm on live or something like talking to you, I don't even pay attention to Discord. Unless like Fatty show, I'll have that on there, but I have Discord in the background. And I kind of keep track, you know. I don't know what the hell they're doing. Shit. That's just crazy.
It's something funny when I wake up and I'll check it real quick to see what's going on. There'll be people fighting. I'm like, what the heck is this?
That's crazy. Yeah, that's wild. Damn.
And you read the comments to try to get context and don't even make sense. You're like, what the hell does that even mean? How does that connect with that?
That's crazy. People are something, man. They're all over the place. It's wild. We can go from one subject totally different. Somebody will come in and type something that throws the whole thing off, and we go entirely just like on the panel. You could be on the subject, and somebody comes in there, and bam, that's it. The whole flow of the room is upset, and it's going haywire. That's crazy.
The top level derailment.
Yeah, that's what happens. You know, that's exactly what happens. But hey, you know, that fuckery sells. I keep saying that shit, man. Them damn people be in them chats. Fatty had almost 300 people in there for that damn show. I'm like, damn.
Mm-mm. But like I said, I think they're coming thinking they're going to hear something. You ain't going to hear shit. They're not going. He may say a few things about JP, but he don't usually go in all in like that. Yeah, like he used to. I enjoyed the hell out of that. Then when he invite him on the panel, he didn't want to come up. That's crazy.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's wild, man. That is wild. Yeah, boy. Wow, man. So what are you gonna do, man? I mean,
I might. I don't know yet.
Yeah, we can jump off if you want. Go ahead, do what you gotta do. I'm cool. Yeah, if you gotta do something, go ahead. I'm good. You know.
I'm gonna close it out. I got 3 hours and 20 minutes. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, but go ahead, man. Do what you gotta do. I'm good. I'll
I
catch you
appreciate
on DJ's thing tonight. If you're gonna be there, I'll catch you over there.
For sure. I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, no problem, man. I'll talk to you later.
See you, OG.
All right.
Thank you, Relax, for coming, and everybody who came and commented and showed love. I appreciate you all. Wholeheartedly, I do. Thank you.
All
I'll
right,
see
buddy.
you on the next one.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.